Good evening, ladies, lords, and lasses, and welcome to the Rains of Vitrium Part 18 of my long-running Dungeons & Dragons series. And I thank you all for joining us for the Twitch VOD that is being posted up on the YouTube's channel. Remember to like, subscribe, and follow the Twitch if you ever want to catch us live and get to join on the pre-stream and post-stream shenanigans instead of having the condensed, amazing recordings on the YouTubes instead. Joining me are my lovely, lovely players, starting with Aggie Boyby. Say what's up to the people.
Hi, I'm Agathar.
Nice. And now, Percival, please say what's up to the people.
Hello, it is I, Percival Hemora Hemlock, the person who loves problems and nothing else.
Of course, of course. And then we move it on to Rencois, or Rencois as some might call her.
Yes, because that is her name.
Yes,
but
yeah.
yes, Hello, everybody. I play Rencois, the party's resident spores druid, slash monk, slash party mom, slash bundle of anxiety.
You
Always
forgot love interest.
Always lovely to have a bundle of anxiety.
And currently center of a love triangle, hence bundle of anxiety.
You could have also said problem. That would have also been funny.
And then we have Soren Wanderwind. Say hi to the people.
Oh yeah, how's it going? And some would say that Rencois is high on shrooms, but since she's a spore druid, I think the shrooms are on her. Anyways.
That's why I kill you last
Oh,
time.
yeah, go ahead, let it out. I'll be here all the week.
Times like these, I wish I could serve him.
I wasn't paying attention. What happened?
I need the side by side. It's like the side by side. It's like that and the fucking cringe ass Final Fantasy X laugh.
Shad laughed so long and so hard, it doubled up from the stream.
Yeah, I remember
Hell
I
yeah.
almost killed Shad.
Hell yeah, let's go. Vaylin, introduce yourself as well.
Hi everyone, I'm Vaylin, the resident punching bag and healer. I didn't do anything wrong.
Mm-hmm.
That
I
is
hear
highly
a lot of
debatable.
Reddit posts
Really?
start that way, but they don't
Really?
control.
You-
Really, I did.
All right.
Nothing wrong.
If you believe it, buddy, pat, it's okay. You're welcome to be wrong. I'm messing.
At least I'm not Rencois.
Oh!
Wow.
What? Actually likable?
Ooh!
Desirable.
At least I'm not
Ooh!
having a panic attack.
Oh damn! Can we get like the Squidward?
I'm fine.
I want the
You're-
Squidward dab meme in there real quick. Just.
I'm staying out of that because I don't want to get shot.
You're gonna be fine like fine powder when they're done pummeling you.
Ooh.
Hey, I'll be able to get my hits in.
Maybe. Who knows?
see.
I don't.
We'll find out here shortly.
Alrighty, hey then. Well, let us get into the session. So, when last we left our heroes, Agathar, the kobold necromancer rogue, Percival, the halfling divination wizard, Rencois, the Orictali or rabbit folk monk druid, Soren, the samurai class based rabbit folk swordman, and Vaylin, the grave domain cleric, who's also a rabbit folk as well, because Hair Force 1's a thing. The five of you had just finished dealing with the sort of aftermath and fallout of the entire precinct and watch of Deepwood just simultaneously forgetting what you guys were doing in the sewers in Vitrium. Almost all at once, simultaneously. It was really weird. And dealing with the new realization that you can no longer openly talk about your quest or your mission with anyone, coming out as, simply put, the Lale Lule Lo. We also found out that, well, Rencois was in the middle of a love triangle. Ooh, scandalous. Between Niatal, a fellow member of a rival, friend, team? Who knows? I don't. And our very own Percival. Ooh. And after many tears were shed, Doug being creepy, and a night of rest, we come to our party as they all wake up for the day and try and face new troubles and new worries. So, I'm gonna go down the line first. Aggie, you wake up
Hi.
alone.
Ew. Can I ask a question?
Oh yeah, what's up?
Did.
Hey,
So
Agatha.
that was your one.
Hi.
Do you, how many spell books do we have?
Oh God.
Is
You
it
should
2
have
or
2.
3? I'm
I
asking
think it's 2.
Agathar how many we had. Did you give one away?
I think so. If whatever spellbook that we got during the raid, I think we had to give.
Damn it. Damn it, Aggie.
I'm pretty sure what?
See,
You
this
should
is
have
why-
kept it.
This is why Agathar shouldn't be hold. Do anything.
I
Agathar's
was
innocent.
leading you, and Shad was
And
trying to
beautiful
tug you
as
in the
well.
right direction. You should have given in to me.
Hey, I am
Anyway.
an independent kobold.
All
No
right,
spells
all
for the
right.
wizard.
All right. But both of you knock it off, Agathar. You're waking up alone in your cold
Meow.
bed.
Why is it? Oh, because he's the lizard.
Oh.
You look to your you sit up blearily eyed, blinking the sleep away. You look right. You see a wall. You look left. There's Doug on the nightstand staring at you. Papers.
Good morning, Doug.
Good morning, Agatha.
You hungry? He just stretches and yawns.
I will take the souls of the innocent if you have them.
I can
bagel.
only, I can only chop off so much of my own soul. I'll have to get back on you that one.
I don't want your soul, Agatha. You're not innocent anymore.
In what way? He looks at him nervous.
He just stares.
Alright, well, do you want, like, a Reese's Pieces or something? I can find you some.
Breakfast pizza would be nice.
Okay, I'll get you some of that.
Breakfast pizza.
You haven't...
Make sure there's extra meat on it.
Okay. Okay.
But no anchovies.
If you give me anchovies, I swear to fuck Agathar.
Not again.
I will put you. I will put you on the pizza the next time you've put those foul monstrosities on my breakfast.
You remember the great accident of 75, don't you?
Or is Doug that evil a creature that he actually likes anchovies?
Oh god. Oh no.
You
What
know
if
what,
I'm raised?
Agatha, coin flip.
No.
Give me a
No.
high roll.
Whoa. How could you?
Extra anchovies, Agatha.
He gives a heavy shiver. Why do you even like that stuff?
It does.
It's so grimy and... Ugh.
They point to you.
That's why.
Alright, you'll get your extra anchovies. Yeah, he gags, and then hops off the bed. You didn't happen to see... I look at the shadowy corner to see if I see Soyfe.
Make a perception check.
Oh, he at the lower. Okay, perception. Yep. 4. Off to a great start.
You see shadows in the corner. I'm not over there.
Quickly looks around.
You jump, you turn around, and you see her emerging from beneath your bed.
What?
Wow.
What?
Not fucking creepy at all.
Why? Why there?
Because you expected the corner.
Huh. I guess I did. He just laughs.
Never come at someone. Never come at a target from the same point of entry twice.
No, that makes sense to me. But I'm like a, good target, right?
She blinks.
Well, how'd you sleep?
I didn't.
Oh. Why didn't you?
Because I never do.
Oh. Well, I mean, you did last time. Sort of. Unless you stayed up all night?
My eyes were closed, yes. But not all of them.
Yeah. I was gonna ask about, I don't know, the third eye thing, but I was kind of saving it.
Oh.
But, I guess
that?
you never really sleep, huh?
It's a long story.
Oh, well, hopefully after, the dumb thing we're about to be doing, hopefully we'll have enough time so you can tell me. Because I think we should have our date when we're done with that. Unless, you had a better idea. I mean, I don't know.
Sure. Sounds like fun. Don't die too many times.
I only promise to try.
That's all you can do. She
Yeah.
then,
If,
goes over to the door and just phases through it.
well, when were you able to do that?
There is no response.
Because she wasn't there, you were talking to an illusion.
You're so cool. And he gathers his stuff, and as he kind of hops out of his room, kind of looks around towards where Valen's room is, and just kind of yeah. And he starts walking towards Valen's room. And it just kind of like a...
I
Tun,
shall
tun,
feed
tun, tun.
Valen. I shall feed Valen to Doug.
Alright, Valen.
he asked for an innocent soul.
Oh. Alright, so Valen.
So why are you going to Valen's room?
So
For a different
Valen.
reason.
Valen, you hear a knock on the door, and that kind of wakes you up. You blearily just sit up in your bed. You blink your eyes a little bit. And you look to your left and roll a perception check. No, actually, wait. What's your passive?
17.
Doug's in your window, staring at you.
If only this mace is a little longer.
Holy fuck.
You see breath. You see his breath fogging the window. And then his little hand with his little claws traces a symbol. What are your languages?
Abyssal, Common, Sylvan.
Oh, good. You can read this.
Oh God.
Please tell me it's an abyssal. Please tell me it's an abyssal.
It is an abyssal.
Oh my
Um,
fucking god.
Of course it'd be an abyssal. It's definitely not going to be Sylvan. This is Doug we're talking about. It is either going to be abyssal or deep speech.
So Valen, the symbol in abyssal is it reads as follows: sleep well.
Then we'll respond under his breath in abyssal. Well enough to not be bothered by you.
For now.
Who is it?
And then you turn to look at the door. Do you look back towards Doug?
Nope. Doug
Okay.
probably Batmaned away.
Okay.
I love the fucking meme of Doug being an abyssal creature has finally become true.
What makes it worse, or probably better, is that Valen speaks abyssal.
Oh yeah, and I love that you're the only person on his shit list.
Oh.
Oh my god.
He is the only one who can tell them my secret. He
Heck.
must be eliminated.
Does anyone else actually speak abyssal?
I don't.
Why do you think Agathar doesn't understand him?
It's just
Anyway, moving along.
It's so
You're waking up, Valen.
funny.
You hear
Yeah, we're
Agathar
gonna-
say,
oh god. Valen, do I have to pick the lock? You in there?
One moment. And Valen will just gather up some of the incense dust they lit before going to sleep and just packs everything up. Sorry. Valen will, after packing everything up, Valen will go over to the door and open it. Yeah.
Hey, can I come in? Do you have a second?
Got nothing else to do.
Agadar walks into the room.
It smells heavily of sandalwood.
Yeah. Oof, and that incense. Been
Yeah.
a lot of praying.
More like trying to figure out mysteries.
Well,
One of them, the biggest one being complicated.
well, that's a great start. And he climbs onto the bed and then stands just so he can kind of be not at his height, but a little closer to his height.
I think you're thinking of a whole different puzzle than I am.
Yeah, well, probably. Look, I want to apologize about the things I've been calling you. I just been thinking about it, and I think how do I say this? I'm tired of throwing venom with a closed fist at you, and I should be coming to you with an open hand. So I want to apologize for my behavior. How can I help you?
I don't think that any of the puzzles that I am experiencing anyone can help. Although I do thank you for it, I know that I do deserve most of it. I'm not as blind as people might think I am. I have my reasons to act how I do. Mel instilled paranoia into each of us. Mine's is each one of us is unique in our paranoia.
Yeah, but is that paranoia worth it when you hurt everyone around you?
In the end, you can only trust yourself.
But do you really trust yourself?
As long as I know who I am, as of now, then yes.
But you really don't know who you are. Because you refuse to look back at the blank piece part of your mind. You don't really know who you are without that piece.
Peace or no, it is my choice. The past is similar to the dead. There are times when the past can be useful. There are times when the past can be used for good, but it can also be used for malevolence. And so, just let the past. I think the past should just be that past, dead, and forgotten. I don't seek it out, although I know one day it'll come back. But when that day comes, then it will be dealt with. But for now, it is like the dead, and it should stay that way. I do not remember it, so why should I worry of it today?
Well, just like the people who have died and gone, they have laid the foundations of their generations and their children. The lessons that they impart on their offspring are like the lessons the past bring to the present. Maybe I don't know. I get it. Maybe there's something back there that you don't want to find. I get it. But it feels like you're just denying that it ever happened. And that denial is leading you towards not being able to handle the current emotional state of yourself, and it's leading you to destroy yourself and everyone around you. The past, yeah, it's the gone. Whatever has happened, but whatever past that you've had, it has happened, but you don't know what happened, so you can't use that as a lesson. You know?
I cannot use that as a lesson, as can past not be repeated, for I do not know what there is to repeat. That much is true, yes. And I agree that it does seem as if I am running. Perhaps I might be, subconsciously, but right now, I do not see it as such. The person who's chasing the past is Soren of the group. And I do not want to burden anyone trying to solve my past when Soren is the one who needs the help searching for his past at this time.
Where your passes can be pretty easily resolved almost. What if...
Perhaps it can, perhaps it can't. But my past can wait. Past of Soren's is the one that is in search of today. So, my difficulties can wait. And the words that I said yesterday were not the wisest, nor the best worded. Path that Soren leads down his past. We will be there for him, yes. But I also fear that he may not like what he finds. He's charging towards it too fast. I am not the greatest when it comes to words, to explanations. But it is my actions that speak more than anything. And if my actions bring about the ill of the rest of the party, but it sees them to their goal, and so be it. I am fine with that. I trust very few people, and I trust the ones that we travel with.
But do you care about us?
I care for it, all of you. If I had a choice between who would die, I would choose myself. I would put my lives down for any of you. Although it may not seem that way, that is the truth.
Okay. And you know we'll be here for you too. You know that, right? You're not alone in this.
Everyone says that, but Mel's teaching says otherwise.
Well, then you can count on me to be there for you.
I know, Agatha. I know. And Valen will just ruffle Agathar's ears.
Oh.
You see like a little bit of a weight kind of come off of Agathar, and he gently just kind of like takes Valen's hand, and he kind of holds it a little tight, and he just says, I'm gonna try to be more patient, because I don't want to hate you. I mean, obviously we're gonna be upset at you, but I understand where you're coming from. I really do. There are things that I wish I would forget, but that's just with that pain comes, healing. I can't heal without that pain, and I can't remember what I'm fighting for. So that's why I extend the offer. Maybe sometime we can figure out a way to use a modified memory to maybe take a sneak peek before you do. I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there. But whenever you're ready to do that, just let me know.
I doubt that the day will come when anyone's ready to embrace their past.
Well, then whenever you're ready to just open the box. Because
Perhaps.
who knows? Maybe it was really nothing, and maybe you found out where the the enchantment archmage lives, and he made you forget about everything up until that point. Maybe.
I doubt that would be the case. If that were, then I'd be in Bethany's shoes.
Maybe. Maybe he just didn't. Yeah, I don't know. But, we all have to face our past eventually. And I just want to let you know that whenever it happens, I'm right here.
Thank you. But, just as the saying goes, the dead tell no tales. A history that is forgotten also tells none.
Well, Maxwell kind of talked a lot when I spoke to him.
But was that really Maxwell?
Kind of. In a sense. Anyway.
But was it really? Or are you
we're
just not talking to the body?
We're not talking about semantics here. And he gives Valen a hug. And he pops off the bed. All right, well, I'm glad I had this. I'm not gonna lie. I thought this was gonna go an absolute different direction, but I'm glad that we worked it out.
I find it easier talking in peace and one-on-one.
Yeah, I agree. But
That that way more things can be said
yeah,
without prying ears or eyes.
right. But when the chips are down and we're all compromised and we're all in a bad spot, we can count on you, right? You'll be there for us?
As so long as I'm not down, I will keep all of you alive.
And that's not exactly what I'm talking about, Malin.
I know.
Because
But
if
the point still stands. I'll
Yeah.
be there,
Okay.
one way or another.
Because if you run again, I can't guarantee your safety. And I'm not just talking about the wilderness.
Oh, I'm fairly confident that one day Rencois will snap. Probably me. But I'll deal with that another day.
Well, depending on how things go, someone else might come for you, and she's a very good at killing people.
Boy Fang.
Sorry, Fang.
You know, you killed quite a number of squirrels. You sure you didn't destroy the ecosystem?
I don't know. It's been a while since we've been in the forest, so I guess we'll cross the bridge. There's a lot of squirrels in the world. They'll be fine. Anyway,
Hopefully.
let's go get breakfast. I want to try out that spicy orange juice.
Isn't that just alcohol?
Is it? Cause like I've seen Regina make it. It's like there's like a bottle of alcohol and an orange juice. You mix it together.
Make it just alcohol.
Huh. Well, I'll have to ask Regina, and he hurries out.
Bro,
Agathar,
Valen will follow behind.
Agathar, as you leave the room, roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Ruh-roh. Okay. Oh, 22.
You trip, but you don't fall over. As you look back and see what tripped you, it was Doug.
Yeah.
A look
Hey,
of betrayal on his face.
what?
How dare you make up with the enemy, Agatha?
As
He's not.
as you see him scuttle into a wall, and then scuttle up along the wall, and then scuttle up along the roof, and then into another wall, and then disappear.
Doug, he's not the. You're overreacting.
Talking to Doug again?
Yeah, he's upset that I made up with you for some reason. That
Oh,
likes to hold grudges.
Oh, I didn't know you spoke Abyssal.
I don't speak Abyssal.
Huh.
He's talking to me in common. Wait,
Oh,
did he speak to you?
in a sense.
Huh.
Is more of a threat.
Yeah, that sounds like Doug. Well, I mean, he's got good reason.
I mean, let's be honest here. It wasn't the greatest day.
Yeah, I'm surprised that I actually didn't attack you that day. That was, I'm surprised that I didn't go all out on you, honestly.
I'm waiting for the day.
Yeah, well, keep doing that, and it's gonna be very soon.
Fair enough. But still, it may not be the greatest with people.
Alright then.
May draw their ire, but I'll still be there.
Alright. And with that, we pan the camera out away from the two of you, and we slide it into Soren's room, where he finds himself waking up in the arms of a lovely lady.
He stretches and opens his eyes with a
Roll me a con save, buddy.
You're gonna make me do that.
You're good. You're not hungover after your heavy drinking.
Cool.
And as you wake up, your companion, Tara Softpaws, also wakes up as well. Stretching, cracking her neck audibly, and she's like, "Aye, there's the right good night right there. Nothing like snuggling up to a bunny, am I right?"
I don't think I've had anything quite like it. I'd certainly do it again. Top of the morning, by the way.
Top of the morning to you too. So,
He said the thing.
seeing as how you weren't too much into it last night, since seeing as how we were both drunk and whatnot, you fucking cunt. You want me to show you why they call me Softpaws, love? She says, kind of like putting a hand to your chest.
He looks down a little bit and kind of thinks about it a little bit. He goes, "Well, I would assume it's not because of your feet. Those aren't soft by any means." He says with a smirk.
Ha! Softer than you might think.
He says, "You know what? Sure."
Alright. Soren stays up in his room for another hour as we pull away. And we move
Holy
into
shit.
another room.
Let's go.
Percival, how does the morning find you? Vox. Percival.
Yeah.
Apparently it doesn't.
I'm sorry.
How does the morning find you?
I've been awake for hours.
Oh.
Percy's often awake early. About an hour before the sun rises. Writing in journals, taking notes, and researching. And she's probably out of the bar before any of the others are awake.
Alright then. Doing what?
She was going to see if she could do anything to expedite the process she started. With minimal cost.
Well, like I said, unless you're wanting to, like, spend whole days helping, then not really.
You said I could make a roll last time.
Yes,
And I
but
said I
that's
would wait
spending
till
a whole
next
day helping.
Following day.
Like you make a roll, but you spend a whole day helping.
Could you give me an inkling on how much time I could shave off if I did that?
Probably like a couple days. Like, it depends on what you roll for the day itself, but depending on what you roll, you'll get a multiplier for the number of days you're able to shave off of the process itself. But you will save time by spending days to add to this progress. However, you're going to be indisposed of for the majority of the day doing so.
Maybe not to start then. She makes her way down to the bar, sits by the hearth, and continues her note-taking.
Alright then.
Writing and jotting down wild ideas that she has stirring in her head.
Alright then. And lastly, Rencois, how does the morning find you?
Well, much like Percival, Rencois too has been up for several hours, just for very different reasons. Reason being that she has not slept.
Alright then. So you will be taking a level of exhaustion is what I'm hearing.
Yep.
Alright.
As
You will
she
also
has...
not be gaining the benefits of a long rest as well.
Yep.
Alright.
She is pretty much... she's pretty much where Agathar left her. Sitting in bed, blearily semi-delirious. And she sees fit to just stay in that room.
Continual.
So, um,
As she questions many things.
all right then, all right then. There is a knock on your window after roughly an hour into the morning period.
It kind of like her ear twitches towards the sound, and it takes a couple of seconds for her to register, and before turning her head to look to the window.
You see one black ear and one white ear, little rabbit ears, kind of like peeking up over the edge of the window.
She will kind of internally panic for a bit, before kind of tossing herself off the bed a bit and trotting over to the window to flip open the latch before pretty much just turning about and heading back towards the bed.
Okay. The window opens up, and in crawls Niatal, as she kind of like flops onto her back. She kind of like tumbles over the windowsill and just like flops onto her back on the floor. Oh, thank you. Thank you. It was very hard hanging out there. My carpet privileges got taken away. But
How long were you out there?
not terribly long. A few minutes. Brought you breakfast.
I'm not particularly hungry, but thank you.
Sure. Awkwardly, she stands and pulls out a small wooden box and places it on the bed beside you. And then just almost unconsciously, she just kind of like pats the box a couple times. She's like pat pat, and she like rubs it a little bit like it's a cat. And she just pulls her hand off away from it. Wow, you look like you haven't slept.
What gave you that impression? She kind of like blinks a bit,
Well, I mean,
blinking the tears from the yawn out of her eyes.
yeah, so would you like copper for your thoughts?
I would pay good gold to make sense of them myself.
Well, I mean, you know what they say, right? He shrugs.
And what do they say?
Well, drunken thoughts, or drunks tend to say a bit too much.
She kind of just sighs deeply and kind of like rubs her face a bit and stretches them up to like kind of lightly pull at her, like pull and massage at her ears. I I don't look, Niatal. God, I suck at this. I suck at this, and it's my fault. It wouldn't have come to this if I was just.
I mean, look, it's okay.
Oh, if I could just.
You're fine. Like,
I'm not fine. I am.
well, I mean,
I'm
obviously you're not
decidedly
fine.
unfine, Niatal. I'm.
Well, I mean, very, very much so. You're kind of dead tired. Uh, like, so, I remember very vaguely what I said when I was drunk. I didn't say anything to offend you, did I?
No. No, you didn't.
Okay, good. Then, what did I say?
You. And then later, Eloise.
Hmm. Yep. It's a pretty big thing that I just kind of dumped on you.
Yeah, it kind of.
You know what? It's
Not your
fair enough.
fault.
No, I put you in distress. For that, I'm sorry. And then I just kind of fell asleep. Then again, I was a little bit toasted, but at the same time, kind of no excuse.
I need a chance to talk to Percival.
Then, by all means, go and take that chance.
I don't.
Hey, look.
I don't know what to do.
Well,
I've,
Rencois,
I've, I haven't. I don't.
look, I know you're not well versed in love.
I don't want either of you being hurt. I do like you, Niatal. I do. And I like Percival, and
Well, I mean, hey,
the whole situation is fucked, and it's my fault. It's my fault. I should have. If I just knew more, if I had seen signs, if I wasn't just.
if you'd seen what signs, the ones that you didn't know were there.
Yes. If I.
If so you're blaming yourself for not seeing what you didn't know was there.
Yes, because I should have known it was there. I should have
But
been able to
if
see it.
you
And I didn't. And
But-
now everyone is caught up in this mess. And no matter what I do, someone ends up hating me. And
she's gonna reach over and just kind of
I've
just kind of like shut your mouth with her hand. Just the little shut motion, just like just closes it for you.
don't.
No, just closes it. And she's like, shakes her head. Stop.
She,
Stop. Shut. She holds you there, stares at you intently. Stop. And she very carefully lets go of your mouth. And she pats you on the head twice. Pat, pat. Good girl. Now, don't talk. Simply nod your head yes, and shake your head no. Understood?
She'll just kind of nod a bit and kind of move her hand in like go on motion, kind of
All right.
listlessly.
All right. All of that caterwauling wasn't doing anyone any good. Okay? Now, would you say you're a smart person?
She'll shake her head no.
Okay then. Fair enough. We can go with this, alright? So, you say you're not a smart person. And you have said before you are inexperienced when it comes to love and romance, yes?
Curt nod.
And then you say that you should have seen Percival's flirting as flirting when it was very subtle. Yes?
A nod.
Do you see how that's a logical fallacy? How can you be both inexperienced, yet also should know? You can't be one and the other at the same time. You're either in the know or you're not in the know. For example, let's say I tell you to shimmy on down to the Shake Shack over on 5th Avenue for a bit of a milkshake. Would you know what that means?
I assume that is a restaurant of some sort here in town.
And you'd be wrong. What I just spoken was a code, a very subtle code that only very particular people in the know, can pick up on. It's something that you are inexperienced in, that you do not know. Now, would you blame yourself if you went down to the Shake Shack over on 5th Avenue to get yourself a milkshake and you got shanked? Because that's what that means.
What?
Yes.
I don't see why you would blame yourself for getting shanked by going to what you thought was a restaurant.
If I went there and got shanked, it was my own ineptitude that did not see it coming.
I mean, to a degree, that's a fair point. But at the same time, there are some things where it's just not your fault. And you can't blame yourself for not seeing it coming. For not knowing
There's
it was
always
there.
ways to... Except I know that this is a shortcoming of mine, and yet I have done nothing to bridge that gap of knowledge.
Well, I mean, did you
And
ever really
now-
have a need to?
No, but all of Mel's teachings are about being prepared for those things that you don't expect.
You know, that's fair, but at the same time, like, you can't prepare for everything.
And no, but you can try. And I did not.
Well,
And now you and Percival are caught in the crossfires of my fuck-ups.
Oh, jeez. The crossfires of your
Just
fuck-ups?
like everyone ends up.
Rencois, I love you. I think you're cool. But you should write poetry with how melodramatic you are. She gives you a little, just like a small fist bump on your shoulder. Look, things will work out. Alright? They always do. Don't beat yourself up because, you know, someone else happened to have a crush on you at the same time I did. That's not you. That's me and her. More so me than her.
And yet I am the one left who has to make a decision that decides which of the two of you gets hurt.
Well, I mean, that's fair. Because...
It isn't fair. How is that fair to either of you?
Well, I mean, how is it fair to you that neither me nor her are going to back down from each other?
I do not care. But like, she kind of like smiles wryly a bit. I don't care about fairness to myself. The world is filled with unfairness.
She chops you on the forehead. Lightly. Just like her hand comes down, just like a little chop on your forehead. Stop that. Don't go all Miss, I will carry the weight of the burdens of all my friends, and if I can't, then I'm not worth it anymore. What the hell kind of shit is that? You're better than whatever that is. And also, while I will admit, if you do decide to go with grumpy old green bean Percival over yours truly,
Please do not disparage her.
She disparages me, so fair's fair, but fine if you insist. If you go with Percival instead of me, at the end of the day, I'm not going to be upset. I mean, yeah, it's a bit of a white lie there. I will be a little bit upset, but I'm not going to be like, oh, I'm going to hunt down your family and cry myself to sleep every night for a month on end because I didn't get my one true love.
Veronica sneezes.
I'm not a fucking psycho, okay? You are a lovely and wonderful person. And while I would love to smooch all up on you, I, at the same time, am not so blind to think that my wishes and my desires overwrite yours. So, hey, all's fair in love and war. I saw that Percival liked you, and, well, those feelings weren't reciprocated, so I thought I would swoop in. Now that you know that Percival likes you, and I know that you were just inexperienced and you didn't read her properly to reciprocate those before I could swoop in. Now, it's just to a point where I'm like, damn, kind of messed up here.
Again, you did nothing wrong.
Damn straight I did nothing wrong. But that doesn't mean that, I didn't make things a little bit tougher on you. Personally speaking, you go talk to her, and regardless of what you decide, we can at least be friends.
She'll kind of sigh and rub her face again. Depending on how mine and Percival's conversation goes, I may request speaking to both of you together.
Oof.
Assuming, of course, the two of you can restrain yourselves from murdering each other.
I can restrain myself well enough. I'm not so sure about short round, though. Sorry. Force of habit. I'm not so sure if Percival can, but I know I can.
Yes, well, if Eloise, if what Eloise says is true, and well, if Percival does truly have feelings for me to that degree, then I should like to think she would restrain herself for my sake, at least temporarily.
Likely would.
She just kind of like leans back and
speaking.
like just kind of like thumps her head a bit against the backboard. Ow.
Alright, depresso espresso. She kind of like moves over and just like puts a hand behind your head and lifts you back up into a seated position, moves a pillow into place, and then sets your head back down against it. I would tell you to get some sleep before then, but I don't know if that would actually help.
No, it's. Oh, we have to get ready for that damnable tower.
Oh yeah, because going into the tower while tired is so much better than going to the tower when, not tired. Especially, the infamous Vitramite final test puzzle dungeon made by the mad mage Dralam Rivendell.
I'm rolling something.
How fast does Rencois fall asleep?
Yeah, pretty much. Exactly. No, she's too. Even with as comfy as the pillow behind her head is, she's still too much ball-o nerves.
Alright.
It's...
Tell you what. How about I play you a song?
She kind of like cracks one eye open, kind of probably supposed to be an incredulous look, but it just kind of looks sleepy more than anything. You play music.
Mm-hmm. Of course I do. I'm a multi-talented lady. Gives you a wink.
I mean, fair. The others were surprised to hear that I play drums, so.
Well, hey. You don't have to give me accoutrement for this one, but I'll play you a song, and maybe it'll help you sleep.
Oh, I believe that is my pizza.
All right then. Give me just a second to find this song in question. Yes.
So while they're doing that, Agathar, how is that talk?
Yeah, I gotta go down and get the pizzas.
All right, go down and get the pizzas.
I walk away
I
to
will-
get water. Fuck.
I will cut to Agathar and Valen as the two of you arrive downstairs, where you see Percival seated by the heart of a campfire, or the heart of a fire.
Hearth, Shad.
Hearth of a fire.
Red.
What?
She gets a message cantrip of, "Hey, do you want to try the spicy orange juice with me?"
No.
Okay.
She doesn't look up from what she's doing.
Yeah. So yeah, Agatha will climb up to the bar, and he will order one spicy orange juice.
Regina looks at you for a second. Bit too early for this, isn't it?
I mean, I don't know. We're about to go in the tower, so.
You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. Say no more. She prepares you a spicy orange juice.
He watches it thoroughly.
You're watching her make her drink? Sure.
Yeah.
You see her pull out some Fireball, a bunch of orange juice, and some other spices as well. You see her kind of like take these solid red candies and kind of like pour them into the glass as well, or into the mixer along with the Fireball and the orange juice, and just kind of like shake it up. And then she kind of like uncorks it and just into a cup and twists the top back and hands it to you. And you have a red tinted orange juice.
Can I be 110% honest?
What?
I was kind of thinking of a mimosa.
Nope, just hot sauce and oranges.
It's not hot sauce. It's more like more like hot tamale.
Cinnamon, yeah, it's like cinnamon shit and
Yeah.
whiskey.
You know, heinous garbage water.
Shush you. It's Fireball, thank you very much.
I actually never had Fireball, and I don't think I will because I hate
It's actually-
liquor.
Yeah, I don't really like liquor either, but yeah, Fireball's nice.
I mean, you know that the tiny little bottles of Fireball are not actually Fireball.
Wondrous.
Fireball's one of my favorite drinks.
And then he takes a big drink.
All right, then.
I told you that was
it
nothing but
is-
alcohol.
It is orange juice. It's like cinnamon spiced orange juice with a bit of a burning after kick to it. But
Is
it's
it
still very
heavy on
good.
the cinnamon?
It's not heavy on the cinnamon. It's more heavy on the orange juice than it is on any other flavor. But there is
Okay.
like a twist of spicy cinnamon to it with that kick of Fireball afterwards.
Wow. I'm awake.
I could
Yep.
just drink coffee.
Try to try not to, drink it all in one go.
Oh, like that one drink I had. No, I totally get it. What was
Yes.
By the way, it was like unicorn brain or something. That turned out fine, so that must have been pretty weak. Says kind of with a shit-eating grin.
Regina looks at Agathar and blinks twice. Now, you know what? Go ahead, drink it all in one go, especially if you can.
Bet! And he drinks it.
Roll a con save.
At advantage because it's poison.
Oh, well, technically it is. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
13. There we go, 18.
She stares at you as you down this whole glass and slam it back down, and you're like, "Ha! I'm perfectly fine." And she's like, You and your sister.
For it.
But
Uh,
I have. He sets the glass down and just kind of starts clacking his fingers. I have a bit of a proposition, a trade, perhaps.
oh. All right. What's your trade offer?
Okay. He pulls out like a rag. He pulls out like 10 dragon teeth. He wraps up the dragon teeth in the bag and pulls out like a oh god, I'm trying to find the component for it now. He pulls out an onyx, smashes it into the bag, shakes it up, and then sets the bag back down and opens it up, and revealing a beautifully carved, beautifully pristine made chef's knife set made out of black dragon bone. With a smile, how about you give me a rundown on how to cook, and I will give you these.
Burn a first level spell slot.
Yeah. And an onyx.
Mm. She steeples her fingers together.
And this is real black dragon bone.
Yes, I know. I'm very aware. This is a very lovely set of blades that I would be unable to use in my other half of the bar.
Stares at all the Dragonborn that are just eyeing Agathar now.
But, I would be more than willing to accept this trade offer. Now, my query, as she very carefully just collects the bone knives and places them elsewhere. My question for you is: do you want to learn how to make food or baked goods?
Food. I mean, I would like to learn baked goods, but food.
If you want to learn baked goods, you gotta bribe the Muffin Man. She points to this orange-furred tabaxi guy who's a teenager roughly, who just kind of who's wearing robes, has a little bow tie, a cute little whiskery demeanor. He just kind of looks over what?
Hey, whenever I have the time, can you teach me how to bake?
Well, I suppose I could. Are you wanting to learn how to bake muffins or cookies? I could try that.
Yes, says with a smile.
He smiles back. Do you want a muffin? I have.
Yes, please.
I have bananas. I have chocolate. I have blueberry. I have boysenberry. I have a feather. Crickets. Paper. Then there's ink. And this goes on for some time.
Yeah, Agathar listens to all of it.
Yeah.
Graham Scampi,
he will demand
Graham
2
Panstone.
silver.
Okay. I
And-
give him two. I give him a gold piece and let him keep the change.
Regina will kind of like put a hand on him and just say, "This is Calvin." As I size up the token for him.
Hi, Calvin.
Just look at the little bean.
Oh yeah, he's got a little bow tie. He's so
He's
cute.
adorable.
He'll be the first to go.
Does he have a friend? Does he have a friend named Hobbs?
You're very funny.
I did it.
Someone's role playing. Hold on.
Yeah, it's not come through anymore, so.
Yeah, it happens sometimes. Don't worry
Maybe
about
it was.
Yeah.
It's probably my background audio as well as the actual stream audio.
Fair enough.
Because I don't have roll20 muted. Don't worry about it. Anyway, but yeah, as you kind of, as you're kind of there with Le Muffin Man, how are you gonna bribe him?
How well does Agathar know Calvin?
I don't know Calvin at all.
It's a good thing
I
you don't.
vaguely. I vaguely
How
know of Calvin.
How about I? Do you? I can make you something. I can make stuff out of bones. I've worked with
I
leathers.
I can do that too with the bones and stuff.
Wait, you can?
He nods.
Oh no.
Are you a necromancer too?
He shakes his head. No, I'm a druid.
Oh, cool.
I like stars.
Okay. Then how about oh boy, do you have a telescope? I could get you a telescope.
No, I don't. Wait, no, my wife does. She's pretty.
I bet she is. He just rubs his chin, little dangly things on his chin.
She's picking me up later.
Cool. I will have to think on this.
Oh, okay.
And then I'll get an answer back to you.
Okay. Regina says I have to take payment for teaching people how to cook muffins, just like she said I have to charge people to buy muffins.
I mean, I could just pay you if that's what you want.
Well, he turns to Regina. Yes, you'll have to pay him. Yeah, you need to pay me.
Yeah. What do you charge for?
Like 5 gold.
Okay.
Yes.
That's fine.
5 gold.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Pays him 5 gold.
Okay. Well, do you want to learn now or later?
I think it's probably gonna have to be later. Just like this cooking lesson I want to do with Regina, it will probably have to be later.
He puts the gold back in your hand. I don't need this now.
Oh, are you sure? Okay.
He shakes his head. No, my wife has a lot of money, and I used to be an adventurer, but then I started working with Regina, and I have a lot of money.
Oh, okay. You know what? I'll figure something out.
Okay, I'm gonna go sell muffins. Just wanders off. Just teeter-totters off.
He swivels on his seat to look at Regina again. So about those lessons, I would like to learn everything, if that's okay.
Alright, we'll start with the basics. You want to learn how to cook meat or veggies?
Mm, what do, veggies?
Alright. She rolls up her sleeves, and you get this intimidating aura from her.
He is unfazed.
Oh no, it's a Food Wars episode. Oh.
In the meantime, to finish up the scene upstairs, she pulls out from the bag on her side a small wooden board with little ivory keys on it. Portable piano. Portable piano, Rencois.
Is she being Niatal, I'm guessing?
Yes. If I'm talking to you, I'll let you know, you fucking bastard. Because I heard
Yes,
Shy
ma'am.
was back. Is
Yes, mommy. Sorry, mommy.
Indeed.
okay. But she pulls out a small piano, and she says, "Hope this helps you sleep a little bit." As I do a little loop skip. And she starts with a very slow and somber piece. One that seems to float and fill the air. She's practiced and knows how to compose it. It's a simple song. One that you could fall asleep to. In fact, if you'd be so kind, roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Sleep magic.
Come on, fucking open the sheet. Piece of shit. Pretty. So let me see something. You said Constitution?
Mm-hmm. And almost unbidden, the soft pillow beneath your head, the light tones filling the air, your eyes slowly begin to have weight upon them. Slowly but surely succumbing to the sound of music and eventually falling asleep. You do get a couple things you can say before you do finally succumb to sleeplessness.
You're pretty good.
She chuckles. That's That's what I've wanted to hear from someone. And you do fall asleep.
So you have to put the oil in
Uh,
after
There's
the fact, or
one
no,
person I'd like to
before?
go to before this.
I'm totally for it. I'm just kidding.
Soren, after roughly an hour, I want to, I'm gonna roll a thing real quick. Give me a second.
3 hours have passed.
No lie,
The
yeah,
entire
no, 3
farm.
hours have passed.
Holy shit!
I was expecting like a minute.
Let's fucking
I mean-
go.
I mean, 2 hours and 57 of that was him falling asleep.
Oh!
God
Oh!
damn! Hot
Man,
damn.
you know what? I have confidence in my boy Soren. Soren, if you want to, keep in mind this is your character. You can say they did whatever, however good you want them to do. If you want to, you can roll me a Constitution saving throw and a performance check. That's if you want to. You don't have to.
Now, one thing I do have to let you know, Shad, is
Yeah.
that
No
my
balls.
Constitution saving throw is a +2.
Yeah.
So it would probably be accurate.
But here's the
10
thing:
is average, my
any
man.
plus
10 is average.
Yeah, any plus is above human. +2 is like almost superhuman.
Also remember this is roll 20, so
Fair.
Like I said, it's up to you. You
Uh,
don't have to.
Roll for size.
You don't have to.
Do it.
Don't let them peer pressure you.
Do not do it.
Do it. Yes, you know what you must do. Yeah!
Hey, look! That's actually pretty good.
Now, performance.
That's
No,
not
that's
bad.
That's also pretty
not
good.
bad.
Congratulations.
She was 15.
Congratulations, you both had a great time. But still, after that winds
Did I
down,
like?
the two of you emerge from le room, bathed and so on and so forth, and she kind of like gives Soren a little on the butt. And
before she does anything, Soren basically just says, when you asked me that question, I thought you were going to show me some monk techniques.
Who says I didn't, you fucking bastard? And she just gives him and she revs up her hand, and
that's another 3 hours.
spam. That is a hearty spank on the butt. Probably makes him go. Probably makes him yip a little bit.
He jumps.
Aye, that's what I like to see.
Well, thank you for the time. It's much appreciated.
I know your group coming in and freeing me was much appreciated too. But yeah, all right, and still, if you ever want to talk up again, you know where to find me. Somewhere out here, probably.
You know what? I'll keep you in mind.
Aye, you will, you fucking bastard. If only for the drinking, right?
Probably not going to do that again.
Oh, you got your weak little constitution in.
Hey, it's not the best. I'm working on it.
I'm sure you'll get there one day, eh, champ? It gives you a wink. Anyway, I got to hop on. And with that, she does hop, do a little. She has a little hop backflip, and then she starts making her way out.
Soren starts coming down the stairs, looking a lot peppier than he usually does.
Agathar, as you are in front of an assortment of vegetables, roll me an intelligence check. Or a nature if you're proficient. Okay. Your knowledge of nature is actually coming in very handy as she is listing off to you all the different kinds of veggies and spices there are. She holds up two very similar looking plants and says, alright, which one is which? And then you kind of like point, it's like, that's oregano, and that's parsley, and it's like, alright, good, I don't need to hit you over the head. Awesome! You have like a knot on your head already.
Yeah, I already have a nodded to. Like, the funny thing, she already, like, bonked me, but I didn't phase, like, at all. Like a fucking, like, she hitting a rock. Just no reaction whatsoever.
And you and Valen both turn and see Soren just kind of you see Tara run down first, and then leave out the front door, and then you see Soren just coming down like with a swagger to him, just like boom, ba-na-na-na-num. It's the motherfucking D-O-double-G.
All right, what happened?
Your boy had a good time. That's what that 18 gives you.
Soren, did you get the first base?
Going by the level of his swagger, he had a home run.
But Soren replies with, you damn right I did.
Yeah. Agathar just jumps off of the fucking chair and goes to high five Soren.
Regina's face palming in the background. Oh,
Fucking
guys.
just like a moderate look up from what she's doing from Percy near the hearth before pen starts going back to what it was doing, etching something.
Valen
So
doesn't
how-
even
what-
need
I have-
to insight.
I have so many questions. Oh, okay. Sorry. I'll talk to you about it later. I gotta learn how to cook. Hey, he hurries back to the chair. He is like, he's like a freaking cat having the zoomies. He's like, this thing, no, this thing, now this thing.
He is pitter pattering back and forth as best he can on his tiny little kobold feet, just like. I will say, Valen, Agathar, and Percival is very weird. It's been like 3-4-ish hours, and Rencois has not come downstairs yet.
Someone would probably notice that and just be like, is Rencois not up yet?
He stops mid climb. I don't know. She's usually up pretty early. I can check up on her.
No, you stay. I'll go.
Okay.
All right, Iron Giant, says Regina.
I don't get that reference.
That's a Zenithian story.
Figures.
I like stories.
One thing at a time, Agathar.
Sorry, you're right.
I'll tell you about it when your lessons are done.
Okay.
So Valen, you make your way upstairs. And you move over to Rencois' room, and you see a note on the door handle. It reads, "Stayed up all night, couldn't sleep, am sleeping now. Please don't disturb me."
Well, I'm guessing that something went down.
Valen,
Yep.
make an insight check to see if you recognize if you would know Rencois' handwriting or not.
Nope.
Alright, cool, yeah.
Hold on.
Roll 20 is being roll 20 apparently. It doesn't want me doing roleplay checks.
Let me actually look at a couple. Let me actually look at a thing real quick. Because even with that,
See how
level-
good she would be at forgery.
Yeah, pretty much. That's intelligence, you would say, right? Yeah, I think that would be intelligence.
I don't know.
Yeah, probably intelligence sleight of hand.
If it's if it's one or the other.
I'd probably say that. I don't know. You can argue a case for both, honestly.
I will say that if it's forgery, if you're trying to forge someone's handwriting or signature, it'd be an intelligence-based check. Since she had...
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, it would be
Yeah.
sleight of hand, but intelligence.
Oh, okay.
That's
well,
how It's like
Yeah.
that's how I would roll it, at least.
Intelligence-based sleight of hand. Got it. So with that in mind,
Turns out she has a -2 in intelligence.
But it's fine
yeah.
because she has like a +13 in sleight of hand.
Yeah, no.
Right?
I'm sorry, Valen.
Plus
there's-
13. That's cute.
I'm sorry, Valen. You were nearly there, but it wasn't. You weren't good enough.
Almost had it.
DC of 15.
But yeah, no. It's just like, it's a note.
Well, something probably happened between the three of them. Oh, that's later.
All right. And
He'll go back downstairs.
as you turn to the left, Valen, there's Lana in the hallway again. You see,
Oh,
she's just.
boy.
You see that she's just now coming out of her room.
Shad would do this, huh?
What? No, would I?
You're the one that volunteered to go upstairs.
Hey, if it was Agathar, he probably would have picked the lock anyway.
Absolutely, I would have picked the lock.
So yeah, Valen, there's Lana has just emerged from her room. She doesn't seem to have noticed you yet, though, as she does turn to the right and begin to head downstairs. If you want to do anything.
I had something I wanted to say, but then it just blanked.
How about I'm sorry?
So
No,
you're playing. So you're in
No, it wasn't
character
that.
It was, but wasn't.
It was E-shit. Cope Seeth Mauled?
Big oof.
It was babe. Fucking guy from Hot Rod. So
I knew it was from somewhere, but
going once, going twice.
hey, Lana, a moment.
She stiffens. And she's kind of like peeks over her shoulder at you. Huh. Yeah, what do you want?
I'm rather bad with words. I'm sorry for hurting you, but I still stand by
She turns to
an
look at
aspect.
you.
But I still stand by an aspect of what I said. I'm not worried of the past. I prefer to let the past be just that. However, I'm also not ready to face the past. Not yet. There are others within my party that are seeking their past, and I do not think it right for me to seek mine just yet. I also believe that the past should be left in the past at times.
She folds her arms across her chest and stares you down. So that's
Get the
all you
get the
gotta
light-
say.
Get in a sense.
In a
As I
sense.
said, I'm not the greatest with words.
You never.
I am sorry that I hurt you, but I still stand. But like I said, I stand by an aspect of what I said.
Roll a persuasion.
Yay, something that I'm not good at.
Clearly. No!
Oh, anyone have any spare inspiration
They,
around?
the dice tell the fucking story.
Oh,
Holy shit,
Anyone have inspiration laying around?
bro! We haven't had inspiration in like weeks.
That's
she is going
unfortunate.
to
Rip.
frown at you. You know what?
There goes any
You
chance.
and
I know,
your
right?
friends are fond of challenges, huh?
Yes and no.
Then I'll make you a bet. If I beat
make
your
no
ass into the
promises.
dirt,
Oh, great.
you take it. If I don't,
Holy
then I'll never ask you about it again, and you're free to live your life without probably the most important person to you from back then.
As I said earlier, I'm not prepared to chase after my past.
Yeah, I know. But here's the thing about people who are running from something. They always postpone it. They always push it off a little bit. Oh, it's not now. It's not ready for it. Until it's upon them. Then there is
That's
no
just the
running
way
from
of
it.
life.
Yeah, it is. And you pissed me off a little bit.
I tend to do that with a lot of people.
Yeah. So, I mean, you can either take my challenge, or you can choose not to. It's always been your choice.
Based on Rencois not being available, that does postpone our trip into the puzzle dungeon today. I've gotten up. And then I don't have much planned other than trying to solve a mystery. Which is a different topic I wish to speak with you about.
Yeah, no. If you want to talk
Fair
to
enough.
me, it'll be afterwards. And you know what? I'll offer you a mercy. We won't be using spells, just weapons.
Oh, great. I'm horrible at weapons.
Just so you can conserve your special little abilities. And I'll
Spells
even
or
heal
not,
you. And I'll even heal you up after the fight.
I tend to my own wounds. I suppose if we fight, you shouldn't have to handicap yourself.
Oh. Oh, really?
I,
You think it's a handicap? Me not using
God damn it,
spells.
Rencois. You made me lose my train of thought.
You think it's a handicap me not using spells? No. It's not. It's so things are fair.
But, God damn it, I lost my train of thought. Thanks.
What?
He malding.
Wait. I gotta get to the GIF.
Hold on, I got this. I fucking got this.
It is not so much as a handicap, but if I... God damn it, I need to stop looking at chats. It's not so much of a handicap. Over time, I have hurt many. perhaps this is just the day and time that something or someone knocks something into me.
Maybe.
So, I'm fine with the use of spells.
Alright. Don't say I didn't warn you.
At least you don't have a Vorpal sword.
I wouldn't use it if I did.
I know some people that would.
I'm not trying to kill you. Hurt you? Yes. Because you're being a bit of an ass. But not kill you. You're too
Fair
important.
enough. Some people would disagree.
Well, those people would be wrong. And those people are not me. So, yeah, outside.
Win or lose, I still have something else to talk to you about. Clerical matters, that is.
Sure.
You won't be conscious when you want to talk about them.
Yeah, where the fuck is Doug? Like, we gotta make sure his ass isn't on the field. The second Valence go down, he's like, it's my time to strike.
Finally, I can
His soul
murder
is
him.
mine.
Revenge is mine.
You son
His
of a
soul is
bitch.
mine.
I'm
Doug
coming
thinks
for
he
that
could-
ass.
Doug thinks he could kill me while I'm unconscious. Surprise! My items prevent me from doing so.
Anyway,
Get
so yeah,
stabbed again.
it is, but yeah, no, so yeah, you, begin to move downstairs. I have a question. Are you following her, or is she following you?
I'll follow her,
Alright then.
because she is in front of me.
Roll me an Arcana or a Religion check of your choice.
Yeah, the how fucked are you check.
Believe it or not, it doesn't matter. It's still a +0.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my Lanta.
Not even roll 20 likes Valen. What the fuck?
Listen,
Well-
Roll20 doesn't like me during roleplay.
I will,
Combat-wise, it's a
I
whole
will
nother
say,
story.
you see her cast 3 different spells. The DC was lowered because you're a fucking cleric, but at the same time, that's not good enough, Chief. Even with advantage from Mel.
So wait, are they having the fight right now? Did Soren see them walking past?
I mean, Soren, you're gonna see Lana looking pissed off as fuck, walking past, with Valen trailing behind as she is, pulling out a warhammer and a shield.
He's gonna be like, wait, a duel?
Huh?
Yep, it's a duel. I'm gonna knock some sense into it.
Oh, can I watch?
Sure.
If you make any money, if any of my party members make any money, I want to cut in.
Well, that would make things fair. Then you just throw a fight, wouldn't you?
Oh no.
So Soren's gonna get up and follow out.
I mean, kid, that was pretty audible, right? That whole interaction
Oh
was
yeah,
pretty audible.
no, it was.
Yeah.
Oh
It
yeah.
was very audible.
As they like walk out of the as they walk out of the bar, Agatha's just staring at the door and just looks at Regina. So 10 gold on Lana.
Yeah, I'll take a piece of that action. 10 gold on Lana.
Okay, yeah, 10 on Lana. That's not 10 gold pieces.
All
and
right.
continues to learn.
So, Valen, you step outside.
I'm
with her.
debating if I want to cast any spells myself.
It's entirely up to you if you want to or not. She's obviously doing so.
You know what? Yeah, gonna burn both my 4th level spells.
Doing what?
I'm gonna cast. Where are the spells? False Life and Aid.
All right then.
So that is 15. I need a damn calculator at the moment.
Roll a 1d4. False Life is the first level spell, so that's 5, 10, 15, 20. That is 21, 21 temp HP, and an extra 5, 10, 15, an extra 15 HP on top of that. So you increased your HP by 36. Oof.
Like
Damn.
Like I said, this character is built not to die for some, and I don't even know how that ended up happening.
No, it makes sense. You're fine.
It's for this reason.
It's all good.
That's what, 24 on top?
Yep.
For temporary?
Mhm.
False Life is 1d4 plus 5, right? And then it's an extra 5 for every level above
Then it's
that?
5 for each.
Yeah, that's why I thought. So
believe
5,
so.
10, 15, 20. So
Let me
it is 21 temporary hit points.
Oh, plus 4.
Plus 4, and then an
Plus
extra
4
5.
and then 5.
5
Yeah.
for every. Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 19. It is 20 temporary hit points. On top of the 15 you get from aid. So yeah, it is 35 hit points extra.
And that puts me almost in triple digits.
So
I don't like that laugh.
So
Shad.
it is. Go ahead and as the two of you, as the two of you stand and square off against one another, I am going to grab some combat music.
So while that's happening,
Ooh.
Soren, does Agathar can stand anywhere near close to Soren?
I'm learning how to cook right now.
Oh, he's still learning how to cook. Okay.
Yeah, I'm
so
learning how to
Soren,
cook.
I will say right here, right now, Regina is going out there to watch this shit.
All right, then I gotta watch it too. I'll stand next to. I'll crawl on Soren's shoulder and
She's
sit
not
on it.
She's not fucking missing a piece of this action. What do you
That's
think
fair.
she is?
I can't blame her. I can't blame her.
So Soren's just gonna whisper to Agathar, "What the fuck did he say to her this time?"
I don't know.
He said
I had a pretty
one.
nice. Yeah, I said. I mean, we had a kind of a.
That's scummy.
I mean, gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, she did. She did say.
No
yeah,
honor!
she did say no spells. She did say that they wouldn't use spells, and then you were like,
then-
"No,
and
let's
then-
do spells."
Yeah,
and,
yeah. And
Alright.
she's like, fine then.
Fair enough.
All right,
Just-
you want that
just-
heat?
Yeah,
So
just
she's
let
gonna
me
hit you
know.
with spells.
This is what we're watching. The complicated version of the Popeyes biscuit no drink challenge.
But yeah, Shad, just let me know.
Popeyes biscuit no drink.
Just let me know if there's any crits.
Anyway,
Just because of my shit.
I know. Go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh yay.
Oh,
Hope
you
if I
got a
keep my damn
9. You're going after her.
Yep.
So,
Kind of figured.
please.
Roll 20, damn you.
Oh God,
you have
There's Latin.
you fucked up.
She narrows her eyes at you, and she grips the air. Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Shit, I forgot I had Shield of Faith. Oh well. Wisdom saving.
That's a fail. You are now paralyzed as you
Wow.
come under the effects of the whole person spell.
Oh no.
It is your turn, Valen. Roll me another wisdom saving throw at the end of it. As she is standing on top of you. Oh, hey, look! You succeeded. Nice. Roll me a con save this time. You are blinded.
Huh.
It is your
Fucking
turn.
God.
Let me double check ability right quick.
Rencois gonna be so upset that she slept through this fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just have an iPhone out, just recording it. Oh, she's gonna want to see this.
So can there be like a conversation happening
No,
between
no,
Soren and Agathon?
Sure.
It's fine. We've got the what was it, the fucking crystal that we've been storing all of the
Yeah, right.
memories.
So yeah.
So two things. One, that crystal's in Valen's inventory.
Oh,
Second thing.
Can I pickpocket man?
Yeah, it's like, but he still has the memory.
I have
So-
arranged pickpocket.
Yeah.
So, Shad,
Mm-hmm.
that second ability.
Second
Oh
ability.
yeah. You
Uh,
target a creature within your range.
It doesn't say action or bonus action.
So you have to succeed. You have to succeed on your here. Once per short rest, you may target a creature while within range while blinded, as if you were not blinded, presuming you succeed on a DC 15 hearing-based perception check.
yes, you may certainly do so.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if it's an action, bonus action, or free action.
No,
I think it
it's
depends
not.
on the
It
spell.
is a once per short rest thing. Basically, you can ignore the blinded condition once per short rest. By all means.
Hey,
You can ignore
Nice.
it for this. You can ignore it for this particular action of your choice.
oh, it's an action.
I mean, no. I'm just saying you can ignore it for this one thing you're going to do.
I thought it just gave me temporary blindsight on that one creature. All right,
Nope.
let's see. Where is it?
Where is it?
Bonus action, rabbit hop.
All right, you hop away. You are 15 feet away from her.
And gonna throw a first level guiding bolt.
Sure. Go ahead and roll normal.
Why is it not rolling? What the fuck?
So yeah, basically, I would suggest that the conversation happen like one of us gets a turn with a line, and then a turn in combat, then the other person gets a turn with a line with a retort.
So 18's gonna miss. As basically, Soren, the first thing
Shield
that
of
she
Fate.
does. You can't do that because you already cast a spell with your action.
Well, no, I know that. I'm just saying that she probably casted that on herself.
Nope.
That's
Wait,
one
isn't
three.
she? Isn't
She's
she
wearing
plate?
she's wearing plate mail.
Yeah,
has a
and a
shield
shield. Her AC's 20, my guy, depending on if there's any plus ones.
There probably is, knowing Shad.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah. So the first round of combat is you see Lana just clutch at the air with her open hand, and Valen frees up immediately as she moves to bear down on him, and Valen manages to shake it off, and then his eyes immediately milk over, and he goes blind. You see his ears flick and twitch as he manages to locate where she is, spring backwards, do a little backflip, and throw a guiding bolt out, which she raises her shield up and has it splash across and completely evades the attack. Soren, you can say your line now.
So after Agathar says that they had a talk, he's just going to be like, "Oh, you had a talk and it was nice and pleasant, eh? Did he explain why he's being a daft arsehole right now?" And that's his line.
Yeah.
All right then. You see her narrow her
Percival.
eyes, and Vela, another wisdom saving throw.
Oh yay! What's up with all these saving throws?
Oof.
Cleric, my
She's
That's
a
a
cleric.
success. That is a success as you feel your limbs try and lock up on you once again as she approaches to be within melee range of you.
Yeah, now I would like to reply.
Go ahead, Agathar.
Yeah, he's like, some BS about the past should stay dead sort of thing. Yeah, sort of thing.
Then.
Yep.
Go ahead, Valen.
Trying the same old thing again.
Well, you can't echolocate anymore. All you have is being blinded.
Being blinded,
Yep.
but surrounded.
Spirit Guardians. Alright then.
Smart.
Start of her turn, she's gonna make a wisdom saving throw and roll a natural 20 and take half of that.
And
Soren, go ahead.
then Soren's gonna reply, he tried that shite with me too, and I don't believe it for a second. He also tried to tell me that I'm stuck in the past when I'm trying to find answers from it. I'm trying to move on. That's where you find the answers, is in the past sometimes.
And with that,
That's his line.
you guys hear a resounding crunch of metal on flesh as Lana hits Valen with a 26 for 17 points of damage.
It's like Soren visibly recoils at that.
Yeah,
Ooh.
as well. He's like, yeah, the funny thing, I kind of find it hypocritical because he says the past should stay dead, but he's actively avoiding it, therefore he's living in it.
Valen, your
That just
response?
gave me a headache.
And he'll soon be dead.
Yeah.
Alright, so first...
Roll me a
con
Constitution saving throw. Yep. Okay, you're good. You're good.
And I really can't see. Don't want to be rolling with disadvantage.
Yes, this will be the third round.
Just stop being blind, Fivehead.
Oh, that's concentration.
Mel
that's
watching through the
concentration.
scryer, pathetic.
I know, right?
Mel is
Mel's
watching
probably
this shit
eating
with
popcorn
popcorn
right now.
Oh, absolutely. She's like, dearie, do you want to watch Valen get his ass kicked? It's my favorite dessert. Just desserts.
That's a good one.
Let's see. So, judging based on where I was hit,
You are still blinded.
spiritual weapon.
You can do spiritual weapon. Does spiritual weapon say a point you can see? Within range. Yep, you can cast that.
Damn.
So,
Damn,
it
I
can cast
completely
an
forgot.
attack. So, spiritual weapon is going to try to take a swing. Fuck is it? There we go. It's just going to be cast at base level 2.
There you go.
Alright then. Alright then.
And
That's gonna miss.
Oh, fuck.
of
She's
course.
pissed.
Yeah.
You didn't see
And-
it, but Valen, but you didn't see it, Valen. But for her bonus action, she did a thing. And both Agathar and Soren watch as this spiritual weapon crashes down on a spectral shield that is now floating around her.
There's like a half beat of size, and
That's
I was
gonna
like,
miss.
And then that misses as
God.
well.
I was like, when we spar, I would like to spar with you, Soren. I'm definitely not gonna fight you with that much. She just like watches her like twist around against the attacks and crack him, and he's just like with hatred, vigor.
So, do I get a saving throw on blindness?
No, you do not. It lasts a minute. Speaking of, does a 15 hit?
No.
Okay then. That's cool.
She used blindness deafness, right?
Yes, she did.
At the end of its turn, target can make a con saving throw.
Oh, okay. I did not know that. Okay then. All right then. Fair enough. Then go ahead and roll 3 con saves real quick. All right then. We'll say it wore off at the end of your last turn.
All right. Yeah, I was just like, blindness, deafness. That's the only
I
blind
thought for
spell
sure
that I know
I
cleric has.
thought for sure it lasted a whole minute with no save attached to it.
That would be
No.
crazy.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
second
no,
level
it's-
spell.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
Yep,
It is.
con
it-
saves
It's
at
like
the end of each turn.
power word
At
stun
the,
sort
okay,
of thing.
okay, fair enough. All right then. Well then, Valen, you are able to see as a spiritual weapon manifests behind you, and cracks you in the backside for. Da, 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 da. Wow. 9 damage. Oh, sorry, 10 damage.
I'm sorry, 11. No, wait, 12.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
13.
10. It's
Sorry,
10. It's 10 damage because I was counting something. Just ignore that.
13, sorry. 14, sorry. 15, sorry.
I know, right?
You know what? It's a vorpal mace.
Mommy, sorry.
Anyway,
Yeah, a little
so
bit of
yeah, that she misses you with the warhammer, and then a spiritual weapon forms in behind you and just cracks you in the backside. And I'm gonna go let a dog out. I'll be back in a second. Soren, Valen, voice cast for people.
that.
Jalen did nothing wrong. The dice rolled really low.
It's like, so Soren's just kind of like got a hand on the side of his head, and he's just like, he's had to have given another reason why he would be avoiding this.
Yeah, he would have to royally screw up something.
The dice gave me a 1.
I kind of feel bad for Valen, even though he kind of deserves it.
Oh,
I'm back.
I mean, we
So-
tried.
Should I?
We
Should
tried.
I?
Oh yeah.
Should I
shit.
wake up Rencois?
Hey, Valen,
Sorry.
real quick. Yeah. I was about to say it was start of her turn. Go ahead and roll your Spirit Guardian's damage. She succeeded the save. That's
Wow.
Spirit Shroud. What's this?
Oh, no, wrong one. Up is right above it. There we go.
All right.
It's like
so
I have
that
too many
is-
things that all say spirit!
I mean, you're not wrong.
Spirit Guardians, Spirit Shroud, Spirit
Alright,
Weapon,
Spirit
Spirit
Scampy,
gun.
So
Spirit
it is
bomb.
it is your turn, Valen.
Spirit Scampy, Spirit Pesto.
Come
Spirit
on,
Bomb,
Valen. What you gonna do?
Kill people of Earth, lend me your power.
So first off, bonus action, spiritual weapon.
Valen's gonna need to do that though. Teammates, give me your power.
Yep, nope, miss.
Every one of his teammates is standing on the side shaking their heads.
I'm heading clearly, but
The spectral shield flickering behind her does deflect the spiritual weapon almost unconsciously. For your action.
Burning a third level spell. Dispel magic.
Ooh, I had that thought too. That's a good one.
Ooh.
Oh damn,
I was
nice.
expecting to go into
Roll
puzzle
me.
time today.
Roll me 2 spell ability checks.
That's wisdom.
That's a fail. That's a success. Give me a high or low.
I gonna be low. Watch.
Yep.
God damn.
Alright, that is removed and that stays. Alright then, the flickering shield does go down. And that also goes down as
Oh, now there's
she
that click.
looks at you, frowns, and she is going to, first of all, slap you in the back of the head.
Wisdom saving throw. Spirit guardian.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
None of her spells are concentration, so it's all good. She succeeds the save. 18 hits you, right?
That matches.
Alright then. 10 damage. Roll me a con save. Alright then. For her action, she's gonna dispel magic on you as well. Actually, she's gonna
Rip.
dispel magics on you first, and then she hits you with the Spirit Guardians. Or with the spiritual weapon. So, Valen, if you'd be so kind, I actually need to roll against you because you put up a 4th level aid. Alright. That is down.
Alright. That doesn't matter anyway.
And also your, Oh yeah, I need to roll against that as well. Damn. Yep. False Life is down as well, although it's probably down already.
Oh, yeah.
No, False Life has been down. No, it was just aid. Alright then. Both of those spell effects are down. As, she taps her shield and her warhammer together. And just kind of, like, gives you the come on gesture. Oh, also Spirit Guardians is down as well. So she still did. She still did damage. It's 9 damage. Alright.
So Spirit Guardians is down.
Spirit Guardians is down now, yes.
So that gives me a concentration spell to use.
So while Valen's deciding on turn, sportscasters.
Soren and Agatha are just sitting in a booth now.
And like
Percy
none
has-
of. Sorry.
I was gonna say Percy has left the bar.
She's not even watching.
Like
Yeah, no one
Soren,
has definitely noticed.
like Soren and Agathar's commentary is not even on the fight itself. It's just on what the hell Valen did to get him into this trouble.
Alright, spiritual weapon. That'll hit. Is that all?
No, as an action, I forgot this is concentration. It's probably not going to hit, but it is still going to go up.
Vampiric Touch is gonna
Ooh.
miss.
Yep, figured, but at least it's still concentration.
Alright then.
Has to.
Yeah, I
On
really am.
her turn, since she doesn't have to worry about Spirit Guardians anymore, an 18 will hit you, right?
Yep.
Alright then. And how about a 24?
Yeah, I'd say that hits.
Alright then. Good to know, good to know.
Don't you have a +8 to hit?
Let's see. 14, 21, 23 damage in total. As you are bonked in the front and in the back. Just kind of like battered between two different weapons at the same time.
Ooh, consider being a rock and a hard place. They're
And
just both
down
hard
goes
places.
Vampiric Touch. How hurt are you looking, Valen?
Pretty hurt. On a scale of
You bloodied?
1 to 50, 1 to 59, that's a 34.
Alright then, you're not bloodied yet.
Too bad. Not too bad.
Continue, it is your turn now.
So let's go Shield of Faith.
Mm-hmm.
No, I almost did something really messed up. I don't want that. And spiritual weapon once again. Bonus action.
Spew it weapon! Go!
It's only. Nope, that one
Miss.
misses. And that's all I can do.
Alright then.
I've heard of
for your-
I've heard of it had
What did you
terrible
do for
bedside
your
manners, but this is ridiculous.
What did you do for your action? Oh yeah, Shield of Faith is a bonus action.
It's a bonus action?
Yep.
Mhm.
Ah. So that means I can't use spiritual weapon. Okay.
It's okay.
So,
We'll say if you made a spear attack, the spiritual weapon was your spear attack.
it's a whole different modifier.
Less
Yep.
than, you know.
Yeah.
What are you
So
doing for your
yeah,
action?
yeah, really can't do much. Cast a spell, can't cast another spell. You know what? I can do this. Path to the grave.
Giving her vulnerability. Alright then.
Yep.
Well, on her turn, 21 with the Warhammer.
That will just hit.
Oh, that was the wrong thing. And the spiritual weapon's gonna miss. But still, that is 16 off the Warhammer. Slam!
Alright. At this point, I'm bloodied. Yay!
Seeing you're bloodied, she's going to visibly frown. You yield?
Just yet.
What?
As
Oh.
sure, I'm gonna try guiding bolts.
In melee range.
I'm gonna rabbit hop then. In that
Alright.
case,
Rabbit hop you do.
yep. Who needs disengage?
Who needs it
Me.
indeed? Go ahead. Roll to hit. 12 is gonna miss.
Roll 20 is not giving you any love right now.
I'm gonna refresh roll 20 right quick.
Yeah. Holy
As,
shit.
well,
Roll 20
that
is giving Valen as much love as Valen is giving Lana.
Oh. That is your turn, though, Valen, as you use your bonus action to rabbit hop. And she sprints forward. Spiritual weapon's gonna slam first. 19 is gonna hit or miss.
Miss because of shield faith.
Alright then. Ooh, okay. Both of her attacks miss in sequence with one another. As the spiritual weapon comes in, and your shield of faith bounces off, makes it bounce off of it, and you manage to hop back a little bit and avoid the warhammer as it cracks the pavement beneath you.
Alright.
Wait, she's putting some gusto behind those swings.
He really wants to hurt him.
Alright, my turn. Spiritual weapon. Let's see you do nothing again.
Yep.
Ping.
Come on, roll 20.
I know. Alright,
Absolutely no love.
let's try inflict wounds.
Ooh.
Oh.
A 20. A 20 is gonna hit.
Oh my god. Is he still vulnerable?
Actually, wait, shit, no. 20 misses. I
Her
forgot.
shield of faith is down?
Her shield of faith is down, but she still has magical equipment.
Oh, fuck.
See, that's a downside.
There it is.
The rest of the party has some sort of magic armaments.
I'm
I just have
sorry.
trinkets and a spear.
Man. Also, Path of the Grave had fallen off by now. But you go to inflict wounds, and she recognizes the spell and manages to intercede her shield between your hand and her chest before she brings that hammer around, and you manage to duck it. And then the spiritual weapon comes in from behind and slams into your shield of faith. It is your turn again.
I mean, to be fair, he's holding his own pretty well.
But he's not doing any damage. He can't land a hit on her.
Well, it's kind of that way with her, too, now. See, it's looking like.
She is silent, stoic.
But see, here's the thing. War cleric is nothing but melee. Grave cleric is rear support.
Here goes.
So Lana's basically immediately gone after the healer here.
Pretty much. Like I said, spell-wise, I prepared to go into a puzzle dungeon.
Well, not anymore, you aren't.
Yep. Yeah, I'm more magically inclined than melee, so here's spiritual weapon again.
Ooh,
There it is.
Manages to slip in for 9 points of damage.
That's a critical hit, folks.
And here's another inflict wounds. Hit, there it goes.
As the spiritual weapon slams into her back and tries to push her into your inflict wounds, she once again slams her shield into your hand and pushes it away. As once again you manage to kind of like, you know, tilt and scoot down and around the spiritual weapon before her warhammer comes back up again and doesn't hit you, but it kind of like shaves a couple hairs off of the top of your head. It's your turn again, as she misses twice.
Alright. Let's go.
She is also not bloody
Losing.
yet.
Alright, here's spiritual weapon again. How the fuck is that the only thing hitting?
Damage is damage. And take it at this
23
point.
will hit.
That's the only thing that's hitting at the moment.
And
Take it or leave it.
And as this spiritual weapon goes to slam into her head, she pulls her shield up and catches it, but that hits into her head instead, and she kind of has this trail of blood down her forehead from the injury she took.
You know what? Give me a charisma saving throw.
Ooh.
The other creature see
22.
Bane is Soren and Agatha.
That is a 22.
Yes!
22 will succeed the save.
Correct.
I fail!
All right then. You see her mutter to herself.
Healing. There it is. I still hear things. Internet's still here.
She mutters to herself. But it's not what you think it is. And, in that moment of distraction where you're like, is she healing, is she not? You feel that spiritual weapon crack into your backside, and in that instance of you going, ah! That warhammer comes around and slams into your head.
Yeah, go figure. What's the total damage?
Uh,
37 points of damage.
$29.
Damn.
Hey, I gotta back out for a bit to go grab Doris. I'll be
I
in 30
think.
minutes.
Yep, that puts me down.
And as this warhammer slams into your head and you feel your vision go fuzzy and soft, darkness taking you. As
I feel like they were level 10.
as the last thing you see before your consciousness fades is this look of like, oh shit, I hit him too hard, on her face.
As my lantern lights up and a spirit takes over.
Even the spirit shakes his head, revives you.
Let me hit that. And let me grab
Everyone just like, oh!
just ooh.
Ooh! I lean to the guy next to me. Who did you again?
Yeah, here's
I
the
went
thing.
for Valen.
Yeah,
Sorry,
here's
you
the
owe me
thing.
like 20 gold.
Okay.
Spell-wise, I was built more for that puzzle dungeon. I did not choose a whole lot of combats.
It doesn't help you that every attack you made just fucking missed.
Yeah.
She buffed the shit out of herself.
Hey,
I
Shad,
mean-
how many +2 armaments does she have?
She has a +1 shield, +1 plate mail.
Jesus.
And +1, go fuck yourself.
So that's,
+1 fuck you bonus. Look, there they are, right there.
yeah. So let's see. +1. You said a +1 shield and a +1 plate.
Yep.
So that's an AC of 22.
Yep. She is the tank of the
Fighting-
party.
But at least,
someone who doesn't wear plate. Doesn't wear
but half
heavy
of
armor.
those, but half of those things you just rolled would have hit her.
You have a +6 or a 7?
He's got a +8 to his
A +8
8
to his
to
spell
his spell
attack.
stuff.
Yeah,
So
one
7
hit,
would have hit,
hit.
20, the 19,
21
the
would have missed,
15, the
19 would
10.
have hit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those would have hit. 6
Yeah.
out of 10. So yeah.
You got fucked.
Yeah.
And within a couple seconds, Valen, you get back. Bum 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 bum. Let me actually roll a thing real quick.
1 health.
No.
As she is not a cleric but a paladin and has been using smites. Because dealing
Next.
20 plus damage, that seems
That was probably a crit.
It was not
Well,
a crit. It was not a crit. I would have announced if it was a crit. It was a 3rd level cast of spiritual weapon, which does 2d8 plus 5 damage.
Mm.
All right, that I can understand, but the other attacks, the non-spiritual weapon,
Wait,
those
wait.
are dealing 20 plus damage.
If you
Wait.
recall, there
Wait,
is
pause.
what?
I thought you said it does 2d8 plus 5?
Yeah, that's how spiritual weapon works. If you upcast it, it does an additional d8
Well,
damage.
okay, 2d8 is max 16 plus 5 is 21. Where the fuck is the 29?
It's from her Warhammer hit and her spiritual weapon hit. Both of those attacks combined.
Yeah.
Oh, you added the hits together.
Yeah.
Okay.
I added them
Okay.
together.
Okay.
What?
Yeah, that makes much more sense.
Yes. That's not sus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah.
like one hit did 29 damage and
Yeah,
was like,
and,
what?
Nani the
in
fuck?
God's
No.
name?
Yeah, that's
No,
that's got
no.
me because the mace hit once, the spiritual weapon missed also, and I still took 20 something damage. So I'm like,
Added into all this and I
Oh,
never figured out how
yeah.
to take it off.
Alright. right.
I just could never figure out how to take it off. So that's actually just a 15.
All right then. You guys managed to rake in together 230 gold pieces.
Hot damn!
As you really did convince a lot of people to take a piece of the action, and you're kind of like collecting your winnings here and there. No one really knew what was going on going into the fight, but more than a few people have heard of Valen at the very least as an adventurer, and know of him.
I mean, Soren wasn't really trying to make any money off of this. He just wanted to see the fight and see if there was anything he could learn.
Testing, am I back?
Yeah,
Yes, you're back.
No,
You're
still
my
gone.
damn router.
Also, Valen, 15 hit points back.
Alright.
As she
Yeah,
picks you back up.
My stats are not meant for single combat. They are ranged support.
Agatha leans over to Soren, like, so do you want to cut, or...
Um,
I mean, I honestly didn't... I kind of just did it just to go along, but I didn't actually expect it to go this well.
like Soren would actually feel it's heavily like disrespectful to do that. Like he was, like I said, he was basically just watching the fight to see if there was anything he could learn. He was basically just trying to learn some shit. But
He ain't learning shit. It's a one-sided smackdown.
yeah, and one thing he learned was don't piss off Lana.
Yeah, that's a valuable lesson.
As you see her kind of just run, she places the hammer back on her hip and the shield back on her back, and with a bit of a crack in her, with a crack of her neck, you see the blood dripping down from her forehead just kind of slither its way back up, and the wound knit together, as she seems to kind of restore some of her own vitality. Sorry.
Feel
Went a little
better?
a lot, and I kind of went a bit too hard. I didn't mean to completely knock you out there on that last one.
It is what it is. I'm the healer of the party. Going up against a tank, not the best.
Yeah, you and me both.
To be fair, it was one-sided either way.
I guess.
He chose the broken character.
That's the secret, Soren. They're all broken.
Look, tell you what. I do feel a little bit better having beaten up on you a bit. But at the same time, I don't want to force you to drink something that you don't want to.
Just tell Agathar. Probably wake me up in the middle of the night. Jamming that thing down my throat. As Valen just eyeballs Agathar.
He's like collecting coin. He just happens to see Valen looking at him. What?
I'll be taking some of that in the end.
Look,
Yeah, I'll get a share.
I still have it. It's still there.
Figured. Something that meant this much to you. You wouldn't get rid of it so easily.
Well, no, I would just reacclimate into my own memories.
And yet you did not.
Because I held out some kind of hope that you would come around. Even if it meant having to beat that into you.
Eventually in time.
She's gonna kind of give a small sigh and then a groan. Can't stay mad at you. And she's gonna kind of like, give me just a second to roll the thing.
Clock me in the back, clock me in the head with a spiritual weapon and force
No.
down that potion.
No. She's gonna put an
Roll for
arm.
it, Shad. Roll for it.
She's gonna put an arm under yours and just kind of like lift you up a bit and just carry you inside.
No, I can walk. I'm not
As-
that broken.
You're injured.
I've been through worse.
You might have, but
I've had worse.
I'm responsible.
No, I'm fine walking. Again, I've had worse.
And so that's an excuse for you to walk off the pain? No, it's not. She proceeds to continue to lift you up and just kind of like move you into the barth name and then sit you down at a table.
I'm gonna slip 100 gold pieces into Valen's pocket for his earnings.
And as they walk by the Agathar and Soren just kind of looks at Lana and goes, "So this might not be the best time to ask, but you think you and I could have a duel at one point? I think I could learn a lot."
Huh?
He's
Me?
the tank of our group.
Hi, you.
Sure. It'll have to be tomorrow, if any time, considering how many resources I spent on this dick. And she kind of like, she kind of like smacks him on the top of the head.
And I'm gonna cast not healing word. Fucking hell. Where the fuck? Cure wounds on myself.
She'll hold up her hand and stop you from doing so, and she'll
Too late.
press. No, not too late. She pushes it. No, take those 11 hit points back. You give yourself back that spell slot, you son of a bitch.
You take the spell slot back.
Cast counterspell right now!
Eloise,
Eloise counterspells in the background. Don't worry about it.
I
Counterspell
counterspell
healing. Give me a
Like
sec.
counterspell, your counterspell.
I'm having
counterspell.
I'm having to read up on this ability real quick. Okay.
well, too
So,
bad.
I have
Cure
a
wounds on
question.
myself.
No. So
Yes.
I have a question for you. How many? What's your max? What's your hit point maximum?
59.
59. All right. So that cut in half is 29. You actually got back 29 hit points from her earlier healing, as she did a thing.
Alright, and then add plus 11 to that.
And then add another. And then add another 15 on top of that.
Alright, that puts me almost at full.
Let's see.
I drink a regular potion and I'll be at full health.
You see her kind of like collapse exhaustedly into her chair. I'm spent.
Well, that's a war cleric for you. Just one
War?
and done.
No. I'm not war. That's not my
Definitely
domain.
not forge.
She just narrows her eyes at you. Really? No. You can... I'm life domain.
Interesting.
She pulls out the memory jar and puts it onto the counter, onto the table. Look, Malin. You might be scared, you might be paranoid about what this is, but this is one of my memories. One of my memories that we shared together. If you drink it,
I'll
but
say
you
as I
don't.
s-
If you drink it but you don't want it, Eloise can pull it out of you again.
I'll say as I said before. For you, although I do not remember my past, should the day ever come that I do, what you remember might not be the same as I do.
She shrugs. Maybe.
There are always two sides of a story, never just one.
Yeah, well, this is my side. You can choose to see it and think about it, or you can choose just to leave it on the table again.
Or to be fair, it was never on the table. If it was ever on the table, then that's Agathar's fault. God damn it, Soren. Listen, I know it was one-sided, but I got some licks in, given it wasn't the greatest.
Yeah, you blood eater.
I mean, roll 20 was out for your blood, dude.
Absolutely, it was.
Damage-wise, I was rolling really good.
You were rolling pretty well on the damage, but
Just
man, you
didn't
just
wanna
couldn't hit shit. Like her AC probably got up to what, 25? At one point?
24.
Yeah, might as well have been. That's crazy.
Anyways,
But a bet's a bet. And Valen will drink the potion.
Oh! I need to get
Oh,
using
yeah.
this.
so if Soren catches that, he just like looks over and goes, "What?
He's pointing at Valen like, "She's that thing!
The thing?
She's that thing!"
Agathar! Roll a save.
Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Wisdom save.
How's the D12 less than a D8? No, you're full. You are taking the 11.
Ow. Alright, now it's my turn! Outside!
I know you
Listen,
just got
if
through the fight, you son of a bitch, but we're going round and round again.
Listen,
We're on a train!
this time, no spells.
Oh,
I have
get
no
him!
spells.
Ooh,
And
look
no
at
bell,
that. We got
Agathar.
your power. Nice.
Get him, Doug.
Oh, I ain't gonna use fucking Bell. I'd summon her to use my fucking do spell if I wouldn't use her.
Ah, so you summon Bell, huh? I still have two channel divinities. Her undead is.
You
such a
have one
great
channel
ability.
divinity.
Yeah,
No.
one.
You
No,
are
you
your
used
channel
ones.
divinity.
I have Amulet of the Devout. It
Ah.
gives me an additional one.
Alright.
Still, I wouldn't use Bell in that.
Alright. So, you drink this potion. And as you do so, your
I die.
eyes roll into the back of your skull, and
It's poison.
And you die.
you are transferred to a grassy field. One just outside of Lake Post. And you are running through this field with great haste, trying to make your way to a meeting with a friend, your best friend, your most favorite person in all the world. And as you turn a corner around a tree, you see what appears to be a ramshackle little hut. One that is put together with sticks that are bound together with rope. More of a lean-to than an actual shack, if anything. And you see him. That cute little kid who's always so somber. And Valen, you see yourself as a young child, leaned against the walls of this shack, waiting for someone. And as you round the corner, you kind of like wave to yourself, and you hear, "Hey, Valen!" And well, your younger self turns to you, and you see a smile across that grim face. And
And Shad
apologies.
died.
My
The
apologies.
story is never finished.
You run, your heart beating all the faster, and you hop into his arms, and well, he stumbles and falls because of the sudden weight of a person in their arms, and the two of you go tumbling and rolling around in the grass, as you giggle and laugh, and he laughs too. And the both of you lay there on the ground and stare up beyond the trees to the clouds above. And as you kind of stare up, you have a moment of silence between the two of you as your laughter dies down. And you kind of like look up and you point. I think that one's a rabbit. Nah, it's not a rabbit. That's probably... That's gotta be something else. No, it's a rabbit. You see the little ears and then like the body and I don't know. That looks more like a misshapen bear. No, it doesn't. Well, she well, I don't know. It certainly doesn't look like a rabbit. I don't know. I think your eyes are blind. Yeah, well, it's... whatever. The two of you look to each other. So, Valen, what are you gonna do? You know, just in general. Like, are you gonna... Have you thought about it? And, well, he looks down. Well, I mean, I kind of have. Do you think running away will fix it? Well, I mean, it's worth a try. Maybe just you and me, out here, alone, roughing it together, right? Well, I mean, I guess, but... I don't know. If Dad found out, then... Well, of course he'll find out. You'll be gone for who knows how long. Yeah, I guess. But, like, you know how he gets. Well, look, we're not gonna worry about that, okay? Let's play. Let's go and find some things to improve this shack. And you stand and you offer a hand and you help him up. And the two of you begin to wander the woods, finding various lengths of stick, and you begin to try and shore up this ramshackle shack of a house. The sun shifts, and it goes from roughly around the morning to later and later in the night. Or later and later in the day. Eventually afternoon. And then night. And then evening. And around the evening, that's when you run over and you grab Balin. You pull him over back towards the shack again. Alright, it's time to... Alright, time for searching for stick is done. We're now in the next phase. What phase is that? Well, I said I'd show you a cool surprise I found out about the last time I was here. Well, I don't really know, Lana. I think maybe I should try and get home soon. Well, hey, look. A couple more minutes. And I'll let you up. Well, I mean... Okay, if you're confident. I know I am. Here. And you grab him, and you sit him down. You put a blindfold over him. Alright. Now, when I was out here last, after you'd already left, something happened. Which is probably what I should have expected, but at the same time, it's very beautiful, and I want to share it with you. Oh, okay, I'm here. I'm here. And so you sit down behind him. And you wait a little bit. And you begin to see them. Lights flickering on and off as lightning bugs begin to fill the air. And you wait for the opportune time when there is a critical mass of them as you pull the blindfold off and say, "Go on, take a look." And there is fireflies all around as little Valen stands up in awe. Just a little bit caught off guard by the beauty of the fireflies. How many there are. And how their colors have such variety and gradients to them. Soft blues, iridescent neon greens, a couple pinks and purples. Magic filling the air just as much as these insects are. And upon seeing all of this, little Valen turns around and looks you in the eyes. The both of you lock eyes. You can feel your cheeks begin to flush. Your heart begin to beat a little bit faster. And then little Valen says, I think I will stay here. Let's run away together. I don't want to be with Dad anymore. I'd rather be with you. And the air with fireflies, two young people, the spark of romance in the air, and you kind of nod your head enthusiastically. Yeah, we'll make this our own little island, our own little island in a sea of magic fireflies. And little Valen smiles. A genuine one, not a half-hearted one from earlier. And the two of you share a very warm hug. And you, having always been a little bit taller than Valen, can't help but pick him up and spin around a little bit. As the two of you run off and, awash in giggles and happiness, dance among the fireflies. As a flickering and a shuddering can be felt throughout the memory, as much like a film reel reaching its end, it cuts off, and the film reel in your mind is just tap, 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 as you come back to yourself. A piece of a puzzle laid into place. If you would like to, roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Alright. Sorry, I was trying to break down most of that while I could.
You're fine.
Come on, roll 20. I clicked it. Load it.
With that, you unlock your memory of that event. You remember it from your perspective, from Valen's perspective. And you remember both being happy to see Lon at the time. Elated even, because she was your best friend, is your best friend. And you remember wanting to meet her there for some reason. You don't remember why, but you remember it being this looming presence over you the entire time the two of you were collecting sticks and having your fun. But upon that scene with the fireflies, all your worries, the weight of expectation falls away, and you realize that your happiness means more to you than someone else's legacy. And then you really begin to have fun. And you might have a little crush on her. But that is what you remember from the time. And as you kind of like come back to yourself and you feel this awash of new emotion, you see that she's kind of like staring at you intently, just like waiting. What do you say?
Valen starts pinching the bridge of his nose in between his eyes.
Agathar's sitting on the table with a rag in his nose, and it's all like red from.
Soren's just watching.
Oh. That's interesting and odd at the same time. Not only your memory, but sliver of my own. I'm seeing two perspectives at once.
But still, you can see why that memory meant a lot to me.
It feels as though I hold some kindling of happiness during that time, but the weight of something else, more so than anything. It's strange, yet familiar. Two separate instances. Feels similar to one of the relics we have encountered during our travel. And yet it doesn't. But it feels like a sliver of my own mind has been shown to me.
Well, if you remember that event from your perspective, then it might seem a little...
Why the hell do you think I said it? Like it feels weird seeing from two different perspectives at once.
Yeah, that was kind of unintentional. Do you want me to... do you want me to
If you want.
have Eloise remove that from you? My iteration of it?
Please. The last time we dealt with something similar, it lasted all day. Fucking migraine after that.
Sorry, but thank you. She'll then quickly run upstairs and grab Eloise. Who
What
will?
did you see?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Flicker
Of?
of a past that's still a mystery.
And this flicker was what?
Just children being children. Watching the fireflies.
Aw.
I know of a place to start when it comes time to.
Hey, it was a good memory, right?
In a sense. On one view, felt friendship. On the other, a weight. The weight of what I do not know. But only for a moment, and that sliver of a memory was that weight lifted. As I said before, where one person knows one thing and remembers one, the other does not.
I mean, I guess.
More mysteries for me to solve.
Well, welcome to our line of work.
Hey, was it worth it though?
Let's start for whenever we get there. But otherwise, many mysteries as a group, I alone have several more.
Oh, fine, but was there anything else to it?
It's just that.
Because it seems like you're really special toward.
So it seems so, but as I said, children being children.
I will note, your age at that point in time were roughly 14. 13, 14.
Children being children.
Teenagers, specifically.
Children?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Anyone under 21 is baby.
Yeah. Well,
And
it's
take a look at
something,
that
I guess. Hey! Well, I guess it is a start. You're not freaking out, so I think it was worth it.
Perhaps.
Alright, well, I'm gonna check on Rencois, see how she's doing, if she's up.
There is a note on their door. We're not going to Puzzle Dungeon today.
Probably not. But,
Oh, with 2 people out of commission, we're not.
And you don't know where Percy is.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I didn't see Percy leave, so he just kind of notices.
But she's gone now.
Yeah, she's gone now.
So that's a sort of like, hey, where is Percy? I wanted to ask her something.
I can ask.
Is this a sending spell?
Oh,
This might be a
wait.
sending spell. Alright, well, I mean, I hope she's not doing the puzzle alone.
All I hear is screaming.
Someone else screaming.
Yeah, it's someone
I
else.
would say, if anything, it would
okay,
just be
murder,
cursing.
Well,
It would just be profuse
Yeah,
cursing
it would be
from Percy.
cursing, yeah.
Well,
This
I
is
mean-
not how the puzzle should be done. This answer is incorrect.
Alright, then.
so
I'm not wrong.
So Soren's then going to say, well, we have been putting it off for quite a while. Might as well check to make sure she hasn't gone on to do it on her own.
I wonder why we put it off for a while.
Just kept on up.
Yeah. Well, a note has never stopped me before. He's gonna hop off the table, and start walking upstairs, and I'm gonna send a message to Percival.
What do you say?
Hey, see that you're gone, checking in. Are you okay? Hope you're not doing the puzzle dungeon alone. Balin got his ass kicked.
Wonderful. No, working. That's all you get.
Cool. All right. He just keeps like, she's working on something.
So perfect, of course.
Yeah, she's never not working. And
She's always busy.
casually just walks up to Rencois' door. It's 33. Does that get me in?
Well,
Jesus.
you actually.
He doesn't even open the door. He slides under it like a fucking rat.
I mean, he is a
hold on.
rat. I mean, he comes in through windows.
If the heads fits, the rest doesn't.
It works. It totally works. Same kobold logic.
Yeah, cats
Okay.
and kobolds are both liquid.
Yeah,
You'd
no,
think
you.
the backseat would be.
You
instead of kobolds.
you pick the lock easily enough and you open the door. You see Rencois is currently snoring on her bed. And as you kind of like you like peek around in there.
Nice.
You hear from the left. Oh, you're in here too?
I look to my left.
They're sleeping.
Wait, why are you in here?
She shrugs, curious. The note didn't match her handwriting.
Well, I guess if that's great. Well, thanks for looking out for her. I was just gonna well, check in and then, give her a little bit of this. And he holds up the rest of the earnings.
You motherfucker.
That's
That's coming out.
Fair
That's
enough.
coming out of your 2K.
I pocketed the 100. I gave you 100 gold.
Balin doesn't know that.
Yeah, I know. I put it in his pocket, but you have it.
She looks at you. Fair enough.
And it just kind of starts floating to her little bag and just starts, along with a note that says, sorry you missed it. Lana kicked Valen's ass. Here are the rest of the earnings from the bets.
Figured that was
XOXOXO.
I figured that was gonna happen.
That gold tax is gonna hit real hard. Diamond tax.
I already have a diamond tax on me. What more do you want?
She looks to you. You've gotten pretty good at that.
Mhm. Yeah, I've had a chance to practice.
Here's the door question. Can you lock it back?
Oh, can I lock it back? He starts slowly closing the door. He's gonna try to relock it.
I've never relocked a lock.
Is it still same check?
Yeah.
Natural one.
Shut the fuck up. Dude!
Natural 2.
You
I damn you!
I will say, unlocking the door is a lot harder than locking the door.
Significantly harder.
You do manage to lock the door back. And
Almost a natural.
and as you finish locking the door back, her head kind of like pokes through and looks down. Amateur.
Okay, how are you doing that?
Doing what?
Amazing.
She gives a very almost imperceptible smirk. Easy.
he gives her a look. It's just like,
She
I want to learn it.
She finishes stepping through it.
Mhm.
It's not in your path.
Damn. Just
Oh.
wrong.
Considering my skills, there's about... She thinks for a second. I think 3 people that can do this. Within Vitrium, at least.
Wow. I mean, were they all part of Suba?
No. Suba's been gone for a long, long time. The only person that I have seen that can do this recently is this weird thief lady.
Thief lady?
Yep. Blue fur, robes. I saw her climbing up the big beanstalk a little while ago. I think.
Huh. The beanstalk is pretty far from us, isn't it?
Yeah.
Man, you travel fast.
Who says I traveled?
Oh, you can see her? Oh, it's just like every word that is coming out of your mouth just makes you so much cooler.
Oh,
Agathar's a
thanks.
simp.
But no, this is amateur work because you left a lot of tool marks on the lock itself. It's very easy to tell when someone has picked something and when someone has reset the lock back. If you know what to look for. And she crouches down on your level, and she starts pointing out a couple of the scratch marks on the interior edges of the lock from where your tools made purchase.
Yeah, he is very attentive. Oh, I see.
Yep.
Can I use prestidigitation to get rid of those marks, or is that a mending thing?
That is a mending thing. You see her kind of like put her hand on the lock, and then just kind of like slide it down, and the scratch marks are gone. You gotta know how to cover. You gotta know how to cover your tracks if you're gonna be infiltration. If you're gonna be infiltrating anything.
Right. I gotta get that cantrip then.
Maybe. You can also do practical tricks like, you know, buying a bit of silver paint to, you know, dirty up and fill in the gaps with.
Oh.
Magic is useful, but it's not the be-all, end-all of everything.
Oh, boy, do I know it. There are some things magic can't replicate, like good cooking. I mean,
Yeah.
you can, but, I mean...
So you rolled natural 1.
Fuck up!
Listen, I got the Wheaton dice first, alright?
Stop spreading it! 6 feet!
The Wheaton curse is real. I miss tabletop.
I got a tabletop.
So,
Game.
it was such a good series.
Anyway.
He rocks on his heel a little bit. So we're probably not gonna be going to the puzzle dungeon today, considering Valen got his butt kicked and Rencois still kind of sleeping.
I mean, she'll probably be up in roughly 4-ish hours. You could probably make one run today.
True. Okay.
If you're good, you won't need your.
Sure.
If you're good, you won't need the cleric. But at the same time, if you fail, then you'll probably just die anyway.
Thank you. Yeah. I have a feeling we're not gonna be eating any spells.
I
don't think.
went in there. I saw the state of everything, and I said, "Oh, yeah, no, I was curious." I went in there while you guys were fighting each other, apparently. I looked around, and I walked out. Wasn't worth the trouble.
Did you happen to spot anything?
Oh, no, it's because of what I spotted that I just walked out.
I mean, yeah, but, you know, us.
Oh, yeah. Traps everywhere. Let's see, there are disintegration traps, there are demon summoning traps, there are flame breath traps, there are traps that will try and turn you inside out, quite literally.
And you all noticed this, like, just looking at it.
Well, I mean...
Would it?
If you know what to look for, yeah. And no, I'm not gonna be your scout.
No, I mean, I was just thinking about maybe
It would defeat
when
the
we're in
purpose.
there. I didn't think of dragging you up with us, but I was just thinking maybe we can
She folds
maybe
her
tap
arms.
into some more of our connection.
She folds her arms and she quirks an
Okay,
eyebrow.
yep.
Look, Agathar, I like you, and I want you to live. But at the same time, I'm not going to make everything easy for you by using my skills and my expertise. Because then you'll never learn, and you'll never grow.
You are absolutely right. You know what? You're right. I'm sorry for even saying anything.
That's
on me.
fine. I'd be surprised if you didn't.
Yeah, considering my teacher, I gotta use the skills I gotta learn the hard way. He stares off into the distance.
I'm watching you, Agatha.
Was that the cheating I heard, dearie?
Remember, Agathar, it's only through struggle and strife are we able to grow.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
And in this dungeon, you're gonna suffer. Probably a lot. But you won't die forever.
Right. Yeah,
Which
it's
is
gonna suck.
It's one of the only reasons I'm okay with you going in there. The thing's a death trap.
That's
For sure.
yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Just keep your necklace on.
Oh yeah. I have no intention of hanging it off.
Good.
But I do kind of have a couple of tricks up my sleeve I'll get up to later. But it's just, using my skills and what I've learned to help advance in us trying to get to one level at a time.
Mm-hmm. And that's good. Just keep in mind it's a trial of magical knowledge. If you know how a spell works and how it can be circumnavigated, you'll make it through just fine.
Right. Right.
Pop quiz. Detect magic. How does it work?
Fuck. Shit. Hold on, I gotta think about this.
With magic, duh.
Does Agathar even know detect magic?
I don't know detect magic, but I would know about it.
Go ahead and roll me Arcana. With advantage.
Okay, I'm trying to.
Because of
yeah,
magic.
Yeah. Because me, the player, I'm trying to remember on the top of my head.
21. It is a 3-foot radius concentration spell that lasts up to 10 minutes. You see magic around you, and you can spend an action to focus on one particular thing to get an aura of it, and see what kind
Yes,
of
I
magic
can
is
learn
radiating
it's.
off it.
Yeah.
You would also
Yep.
know that it can be blocked by X amount of wood, X amount of stone, and up to 1 inch, and a very thin sheet of lead can also block it as well.
Yeah. Yeah. I was trying to remember the wording of the spell because I knew the gist of it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But you
Yeah,
can rattle that
Agatha
off- you can rattle-
spells all that.
yeah, you rattled it off easily enough, and she's like, good. So, think of it like this. If you know that 1 inch of that's a thin sheet of lead can block detect magic, then how would you hide something from someone using it?
You cover the rune in a fine, thin sheet of lead.
Or you use a lead-based paint, or you use a bit of stone, so that way you get fragmentation when the rune explodes. Or, what's the color of abjuration magic?
Oh fuck. Abjuration. No,
With a-
evocation's red. Abjuration. Is it? Oh god. Abjuration. This is me. Is it blue?
No.
Okay. Agatha would know. I don't.
Abjuration is silver.
Silver.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, it's silver.
Yeah.
I have a question. Can you tell the difference between a silver piece and a magically enchanted silver piece that has abjuration magic on it?
Ah. Okay. I see where this train of thought's going. It's layers upon layers to trick and deceive.
Yep. That's all the hints you're getting, dumbass. She bips you on the head.
the fucking rag in his nose pops out.
And keep in mind, that's just one spell. There are others.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a nightmare. I fully understand this, and I'm glad for the little tidbit and the month. But yeah, as easy as it would be, I want to solve this myself or with my crew, because this is a real. I think this is one of the biggest reasons why Mel trained us, so we could beat this stupid puzzle.
She shrugs. I don't really know. That woman was an enigma back when I knew her.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean, I was putting up some conversation points, but you know Mel from back in the day? Or
A little. We didn't necessarily
What?
talk much.
I see.
Because by the time we met, I was already a whip.
What do you know of her, then?
Powerful magic caster. Capable of tier 9 at the very least. She shrugs. Not much else. Necromancy specialist, I suppose.
Oh yeah, she's an archmage.
I believe she was one of the leaders in Old Suba. You have to ask her about that, though. It was after the big war.
Oh. Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I full intended on catching up with her, because I know nothing about my mom. Master.
She quirks an eyebrow
Gets
at
a little
that.
redhead. Master!
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I don't really know anything about her, so any information would be kind of cool. Yeah.
She stares at you.
I mean, come on, I'm an open book.
Yeah, you are. But I'm the only one who should be calling mommy in any capacity. And then she leaves.
But we're not really. Wait, can he make like a brain check? Is there like a social check he can like try to understand what that meant?
Sure. Roll me an intelligence check.
Okay. Holy shit.
19. She didn't mean in the familial way. She meant more in the kinky way. She was trying to be. But roll insight as well.
Yeah, insight for sure.
Next one.
This will be great. 13.
She was fucking with you.
Oh. Okay, he gets red and then he's just like, wait, no. He starts like patting himself in the face.
Alright.
Runs away.
Pitter-patter.
He is with this time. He is going to just kind of run
Speaking
out of.
For all of my players, please make a note of the colors of magic in this setting.
I have started writing this shit down.
There you go. This is just stuff you guys would know as spellcasters.
Divination. That's what I was thinking of. I'm literally writing this down. He's gonna run out, still kind of red. He's like,
Just kind of like, what? You cut out there.
yeah, he's gonna run out of the bar quickly, still kind of red in the face. He's like, I gotta go to the college. I'll be right back.
All right.
And he's gonna find Yep.
Well, here's the thing. It's about time for us to bid farewell to people.
Are we just gonna call it a day for in-game? Like, nothing else is happening.
We will probably pick up with like a little bit next session of the rest of today, and then we will skip forward because I imagine whenever Rencois wakes up, there'll be a thing that happens there between her and Percy.
Who?
Maybe.
Percy's not
Yeah.
even. Percy's
She's
going to be
not
gone the rest of the day.
Yeah, she's gone the rest of the day until like the afternoon, whenever Rencois would normally wake up.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Shad, real quick.
What's up?
When did Inwin say she was going to be in town?
She said that she'd be in town sometime on this day, probably in the afternoon.
Oh, okay, so
So yeah,
he
there's
was
a lot
going
of
to.
stuff to go on.
Yeah, so he was going to try and contact her and let her know, hey, the dungeon thing's on hold now because things happened. So, all right, I guess since she was going to be here today, anyways.
All right then. So
we got that going on. Got that going on. So
We're never going to that dungeon.
yeah, we are never.
It's taking us months to get to it, and it's gonna take us years to get out of it.
Oh yeah. Shad's gonna take pity on us when year 4 comes turning around.
Year 4 is when we get to the 3rd layer of the puzzle dungeon. It's like, all right, you fucks.
All I have to say is eventually we'll just give up on this quest and do the more lucrative thing of chasing down this mummy.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. He's gonna come to us probably.
All right, listen, guys.
So with that, we will end session as Agatha runs off towards the college. Percival is off in a workshop working on shit. Valen is sharing a moment with Lana as that memory of hers is pulled out of him by Eloise and is re-given back to Lana. And
that memory disappears.
And
Locked
Soren.
once again.
You
Yes.
can perk up your ears as you hear a message. Hello? This is your pan flute instructor. I've arrived, and I'm on my way to the bar with no name right now.
His reply goes, convenient, I'm there right now. Wait for you here.
Alright.
And he's gonna sit down at a table, pull out his pan flute, and begin just kind of making random notes with it.
Alright.
Kind of I've already made this reference before, but kind of like Skullkid in Majora's Mask when he's got Link's flute, or ocarina.
The single toot and then
Yeah,
cackle.
And then just man cackling.
I did the brown note. Alright then. So, yes. And now, to say goodbye to the YouTube audience before we head on to the post-stream for vibing with chat and whatnot. If you want to catch us live, we are live every Tuesday at, I want to say, at 17:30 CST. and 23:30 GMT. No, 22:30 GMT. Yeah, there we go. For more Rains of Vitrium. Maybe next week we will finally get to some puzzle dungeoning. Who knows? I don't. Probably the week after next. We all know I enjoy the slow burn roleplay before I get to the hard.
We love our roleplay.
Yes.
Months just to get through the front door.
Now, remember, if you like the YouTube bot and you want to see it have a bit more lucration and success, remember to like, subscribe, and maybe even follow the Twitch so I can get some of that sweet, sweet ad revenue eventually. But still, till then, Agathar, say your sign-off and goodbyes.
Bye! I'm just reminded that I'm a bottom.
Yes.
I don't think that was
Yes, you
technically-
are. Percival.
Hello and goodbye. Goodbye and hello. I said 10 words this session.
I'm sorry. Rencois. Give your goodbyes.
Goodbye, everyone. We didn't need reminders to know that Agathar was a bottom.
Oh. Soren, your go.
I was expecting her to show me a demonstration in monk capabilities, and I got something completely different.
All the same amount of physicality.
Alright, and Valen, say goodbye to the people.
Well, if Lana thinks that's gonna be interesting, I'm talking to my god and it's failing.
Ooh, we have more of that next week on the Rains of Vitrium. Goodbye,
It sounds like he's getting
everyone.
frustrated with you too.
Woohoo!
Have a good one.
That was serious.